It's a lot to talk about. It's a lot to talk about. We got a lot going on right now. And this is a real pivotal time to have this conversation because right now we got the fucking Clay Thompson Megan Thee Stallion situation. We got the Michael Beasley Shannon Sharp interview where he's being overly transparent about things that you can't be when you looked at as a certain individual too.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So um I just feel like now is the time to have um this conversation because it's just time. And I'm seeing it's like it's crazy because I seen a video too where there's a man saying that black men are the problem for everybody. Like they're the problem for
Black women,
black
white women,
women, they white
for
women,
law enforcement.
uh gay people, everything. Like we the problem or whatever. So um tonight on Blunt Talk, we're gonna talk about men that don't vent and they explode or whatever. Meaning something's going on. No, basically, the way society is set up, it's certain stuff we just can't talk about
which
as
is
men.
kind of weird. Which is kind of weird. But that
I
society would
would
talk about a whole lot of shit, but we not allowed to say nothing.
not. I wouldn't say we're not allowed to say nothing. It's certain things that we have to. There's certain ways we have to feel about things that is like more dismissive than actually handling the issue, especially when it comes down to having uh
Feelings.
emotions or feelings or some shit like that for sure or whatever. Definitely that. But what the main thing that triggered me to talk about it was the the Michael Beasley interview because he he said so much in that interview, and I don't think people really understood, like what he was saying. Like basically, what he was saying is he was a child. He never really got a chance to grow up because they was poor. So it's like a lot of shit was hard on him and all type of shit like that. But we're gonna get into that. Welcome to the show. Welcome, everybody. Hold on, let me silence the interrupters. All right, but yeah, man, welcome. Stop interrupters. Let me silence them. But
That boy, that boy just went off for some shit like that. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy, man. Lord. Go ahead, child. My bad.
but yeah, man, welcome to the show. I am your host, Top Tracks.
P dot on the
I
spot.
am Silent Child. So Silent Child 17. My bad, P. Dot. Jumped on
Right.
your spot, bro.
Damn, gotta get off that
No,
motherfucker.
actually, it was your go. I just jumped the gun. My
But
bad.
yeah. So let's start with that. Have any of y'all seen the Shannon Sharp um Michael Beasley interview or clips of
No, I
it or
actually, I actually didn't know.
No,
damn. What you got, P Dot?
no, I haven't seen it.
All right, so look, you know how them people is with copyright. So
Oh yeah.
what
Mm.
I'm gonna
Wait, wait,
attempt
wait,
to
wait, wait,
do.
wait, 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 wait. I got you covered, brother. I got
No,
you
no, no,
covered.
no, no. Look, Instagram, they don't take down the Instagram like that. So I'm gonna see if I can find Shannon Sharp page
But
and
this
see if he
is
got clips or his YouTube.
YouTube,
Cause
right?
sometimes
We no
they be
look.
having
We
Mm.
clips.
on YouTube, and they don't give a fuck what platform you got it from. So let me cover our bases right quick and
This
run
is for
that.
entertainment purposes only.
Correct. Okay, I tell you what, I'm gonna take that down.
It's for entertainment purposes only.
It's
The
definitely
opinions on Blunt Talk do not
reflect the
coincide
views
with whatever he about to
YouTube
show.
is talking about.
We about to get on their ass, whoever whatever about to happen. So that is the mode of Blunt Talk. We don't discriminate, but we definitely disclaimer.
Well, I don't want the
It be
full. I
only
watch.
certain ones though, like Vice and them. Vice be acting like a little booty with this shit. Warner Brothers, they be acting like little bitches with their little content. You could show 5 second clips. They be trying to get your shit took down. It be certain companies with that bullshit, but a lot of people do go abide by the rights, by your rights. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
There you go.
bigger companies and
I
bigger
found.
corporations, them bitches got enough money to do all that fuck shit because they be in bed with YouTube and shit. So yeah, you could show a
Yeah, that's
five
why I
second
see. I could go
snippet
to
of some
this.
people's shit. They be trying to get your shit took down, especially if you talking some some cash money shit.
Cash money shit.
The she shouldn't bother us with the shorts, bro. It's
Yeah, I
YouTube.
was
Nah,
about
And
to.
it's
That's what
not.
I was saying too.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's what I
they
was.
shouldn't
Yeah,
though. Like
we
just
got a little
being.
delay too, fella. Sorry for my latency. It sound like I'm kind of behind or something a little bit.
Oh shit. Okay. All right.
Let
Boom.
me let me go out and come back in. But go ahead, Chop. You could keep
All
going.
right.
I'm gonna
All
come
right.
back
All
in.
right.
what up, DD? Wait, what made you cry? Wait.
Me who cried?
No, DD said, I did make you cry. Wait,
Oh,
what?
that Beasley interview, son. Cause that man was pouring
Oh,
his fucking hearts out, bro. That nigga was pouring his heart out, son. Like, and he
what?
couldn't talk
How?
about that shit at that time. That's the whole point. Like, he couldn't talk about it. Like, and people don't understand it. Like, don't get me wrong, bro. And I'm not deflecting, bro. Women are strong. Women do amazing things and all this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking no credit away from 'em. But you can't even tell nobody you feel like this in real life and somebody take you serious until it comes out like the shit came out.
Tears and snot. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Now
gotta
you
be. You literally. And I think I had one of those moments, bro. And I don't think
so
it
look,
really set in.
one game, one game, Silent came back, he here so he could hear the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
All right,
here.
so one game he came. I don't know. Remember exactly what game it was. So they have a bunch of different uniforms, practice uniforms, this, that, and the third. So he so fucked up because his mom in the hospital and his cousin died. He like this nigga not even thinking. Like he not even thinking. Nobody's asking. Like he said, nobody's asking him what's wrong with him. Nobody's doing that because you expected to be this person. So nobody actually gives a fuck what's going on with you. But um at the time he couldn't say it. And at the age he is now, at the big age he is now even to say it makes him, cry or feel like this, that, and the third. It's a lot he gonna say though, but we gonna talk about it if it's the
He was still trying to sign me though.
right here.
T.I. just cheap as hell.
He gonna try to Wait, why is
But
he
I
in
did.
that video?
He sent me an offer,
Yeah.
and my counter offer.
I just
He was still trying to sign me though. T.I. just cheap as hell.
he gonna try to
But I did. He sent me an offer.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
still trying to
that's.
sign me though. T.I. just cheap as hell.
He gonna try to
But I did.
I'm gathering
Man,
that one
nobody
out.
asked your ass that, Shannon. So don't lose the video, man. Where it went at? Fuck.
Wait, scroll down.
Shut up, Peter. I don't need instructions. You gonna make me fucking lose it. Wait. That's not it. This it right here.
I just couldn't hold on. I just couldn't blame him. And I just had to go. Bro, My mom was driving herself to chemo until they put her on hospice. She ain't deserve that, and I was mad at her at that time because I remember I told you my dad did. I ain't know how to just. Yeah, bro. I ain't like that, because man,
You say you was mad at your mom, what? Because she didn't have anybody to take her? She had to drive herself? She was alone?
No. I was mad at my mom for my childhood. My dad at 25 told me I cut my whole family off for 3 years. I was pissed at them. Because my dad was a real nigga. Was looking for me my whole life, and I was looking for him, and you got all these random ass niggas in my life. I wanted my dad. And then I got mad at my mom, and then she died, man.
So 3 years you're not having a conversation with your mom.
And
3
when
years,
you come back and then when I got to New York, we was getting back. And then when I got to LA, it was just too far, and then it was too late now. And then I didn't know how to say it. I didn't know how to say that. And then I just went out there. I just had the wrong shorts on. They fit the same, so I couldn't feel that shit. Y'all laugh. That day, James died 2 days before, my cousin. I was supposed to be in a funeral, and I was at shoot around like, damn, should I get on this flight or just play, bro? If I get on this flight, they're going to think I'm lying about people dying and shit. I ain't want to play at all, nigga. I ain't want to play it. I was one of my favorite people and shit, and they was just laughing at me and shit. They was just laughing at me, man. I was hot, nigga. I was hot, nigga. I was hot.
Fuck that shit.
I hated them niggas, man, because my mom didn't deserve that shit. And then James died in the car, man. James went to go. I told him stop fucking these dumbass bitches. Man, James went to go meet this girl, and she set him up, and the nigga hit him, and he hid, right? He hid, and the only reason the nigga ain't come because the nigga came down the street, and they let James die in their car, man. I couldn't be there for him, and y'all laughed at me. But I'm gonna cry a little bit, but don't act like you don't notice, right? Just act like you don't notice. Yeah, I hated that year.
Your mom died.
You talking about the year he went to the Lakers. Why he played so bad, that's what that.
What he was saying about shorts and shit. Nigga laughing about his shorts and shit. The fuck?
Because he wore the wrong shorts in the game. He had the practice shorts on in the game.
Gotcha.
Not fucking,
And niggas was like, man, what the fuck this nigga doing, man? That nigga is
laughing at
coming
him.
with the practice shorts and shit and laughing at him. I get what he's saying. All right. And they ain't know the half of what was going on.
Going on with this man? Yeah, bro.
Gotcha.
I feel that, bro.
All right, let me finish it right quick, so just in case.
That robbed you of your ability wanting to play basketball, huh?
Yeah, I couldn't, like Magic Johnson and LeBron James, my favorite people. I couldn't even be happy around them because they was laughing too. But nah.
Did they know?
Josh Hart though, I love him. Josh Hart, bro. I was on the bus one day, and I didn't even know I was crying. I was just sitting there trying to be quiet. Josh Hart came up to me and gave me a hug, bro. It was like, bro, I don't know what you're going through, dog, but you can come talk to me. And I never did, and I wish I did, but like.
That's Cole Shannon to get $50.
He don't be saying nothing. That boy don't be saying nothing to nobody, but he witnessing everybody's response to whatever's going on. Like, cause they don't know what's going on either. So he looking at them like, wow, this is your reaction to not knowing what's going on. You laugh at it, you make fun of it, knowing you don't understand it, knowing you don't know what type of emotion to have, but empathy, none of that shit is the first thing you see. That fucks with a man, like looking at that shit.
Yeah.
It fucks with us. Like it's a serious thing, bro.
And then another side to the coin is this too, bro. Even if they do know what's going on, right? Do you have what it takes in you to help console your brother? Like,
I mean, after they know what's going on, I'm pretty sure they got time to play it off now.
No, I'm saying even if they did, like your boy.
Even if they did, Pete, they still have time to play it off now. I can act like I care now because I know what's going on, and it's some horrible shit. You just heard the shit. Of course, the nigga gonna act like they got sympathy once you don't, once you know. That's what I'm saying. Like, even if they did, you see what I'm saying? Like, but he not. But by that silence, it shows. Yeah, bro, that silence, bro. That silence shows from the outside, bro, that how people perceive you. or perceive a situation, and laughing at it is not the case sometimes, or not understanding what's going on and prejudging something by laughter. It triggers something in people, bro. Especially a man, bro. Especially when you going through something like that and nobody's coming up to you, but this nigga here, Josh Hart, bro. Say, damn, that nigga over here crying and shit. What the fuck wrong with Beasley? Man, let me go holler, man, go holler around, man. Say, whatever you going through, you heard Beasley say, whatever you, because he not telling nobody nothing. So yeah, man, that shit crazy.
I
It's a different thing, bro. To really see how people feel without them saying nothing or without you saying nothing. But
right.
before they
Sometimes
even approach you or say, "Hey, what's up, man? Nigga, you was just over there laughing at me." You see what I'm saying? It's all that type of shit be going on.
I,
Like,
I think
I
I
don't know,
think what really comes down to is people don't
fake shit.
observe like they like sometimes, bro. And I done had, and I'm gonna say this, and I think it's because the older people done been around enough, long enough to know how you look and how you act when something is really bothering you.
He got
You
other
know what I'm saying?
stories too, son. Like something I know I could relate to is um beating everybody up, like getting in the fights. Like I would have straight A's, but I would get in fights and shit. And that's because
You was
people
getting
would try
straight up.
to pick on me type shit. Oh well, cause nigga was quiet, like he said. Like nigga used to be quiet. So it's like I'm not saying nothing, but the whole time, I'm peeping everything out or whatever, but I'm not saying nothing. So you think you don't know what to think or what it, you know what I'm saying? I look like the weird one because I'm over there quiet, not saying nothing.
Not
Or the
bothering
person
nobody.
that
Yeah.
looks like they could be played with type shit or whatever. Even though I'm big, you think you can fucking play. Like just hey, they go. Niggas be getting that, and then you get into the fights. But my problem never was the children. My problem was the administration because you look at me now and deem me a bad kid or a bad child. Excuse me, a bad child because I'm fucking people up for playing with me type shit. And you start conditioning me to say, uh let people play with me. That's how you get respect versus you know what I'm saying? The other way about fucking doing it or whatever. Cause they gonna villainize you and not the people that's fucking with you. They'll tell them, oh, you're just being a child and he's tripping because he shouldn't have hit you, even though you did what you did. No, nigga. Stop fucking with people, and ain't nobody gonna bat the piss out. They had some teachers that used to be on that kick. Like when I got to Douglas, I loved it because all the teachers was like that or whatever. It was like fucking the heaven. God forgive me, because them motherfuckers did not care if you hit somebody, you got hit back. Boy, girl, whatever. They wasn't writing that shit up or nothing. Ain't nobody was getting suspended. None of that shit. You hit that person, they hit you. Boom, get it on. At Capitol, it was like that too. The teachers used to let you fight and all that type of shit. Like, cause they know like them motherfuckers be tripping. And if you don't assert your dominance as a young man, niggas will try to walk clean over you, son. They never say that part of it. They always say you gotta be a man and you know what I'm saying? But like Didi said, that whole interview is 2 fucking hours long. I watched that motherfucker just to listen at him, and I found out I had so much in common with him because a lot of that shit happens. You know what I'm saying? I can't say the police say about his dad. I can't say that part or whatever, but I could say that's eye opening to know that your mama and he could outly say that. You know what I'm saying? Like he literally had a beef with his mama and the rest of his family because they was lying to him about how his daddy was because they couldn't be together. So you would take the man money like daddy come around with $4,000 to spend on the children. You take 35 and send him on his way, and then now mama making it seem like she got all this and did this and that and the third, and the whole time you got the money from the daddy, but them telling him turn his daddy ain't there because he don't want to be with you. That's part of it too. I gotta see if I can find that clip, but I definitely thought you niggas had seen that interview, son, because that shit,
No,
dog.
I didn't see the whole thing. I just saw like a couple of
Ooh,
clips
son,
of
the
it.
whole thing, like that shit gonna have you in tears, son. I ain't gonna lie, though. If you a human being, bruh, and you being honest as a man about shit you didn't felt as a man or a child coming up, yeah, son, that's a fact. I ain't gonna lie. The bitch definitely touched all the way
I
home.
wonder if that type of situation, because believe it or not, like I think Silent know more about this particular situation than anybody. And I think you may know a little bit about it too, bro. And I have all but told uh, my wife know about it too, but I have told my oldest son's mother, like there's gonna come a point in time when he's gonna find out the truth. And I'm talking about my son now. What are you going to tell him? Like, are you going to tell him the truth that I do want to be there? I do want to be a part of his life. It's just that you and your selfish ways are saying to me that it would be better for him to not know me because uh, he already got a father figure in his life, or this, that, or is it because of your husband and how
That
your
don't
husband might feel?
matter, son.
No, wait,
See,
wait, wait,
you
listen, listen, listen,
go
wait,
ahead, go
listen.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Or is it because of how your husband might feel about knowing how he's been there for so many years and now you got to explain to your husband about the real father of this child? You see what I'm saying? Because that's going to make your husband look at you like, well, hold on,
But
motherfucker, am I the father of these children?
that's still all bringing up turmoil and indifference in the household because now the situation that it was is not. You see what I'm saying? Even
Mm-hmm.
if you don't know, I mean, even if you don't move with your biological dad, knowing that the person that's in your house ain't your biological dad is definitely going to fuck you up for a minute until you get it together. So she wasn't wrong about what she was saying, but that's why I say you didn't know probably at the time how to articulate something. Like at that time, the husband should have never even been your focus. The focus should have been
No,
him.
no, but see, that's what I'm
But I'm
saying.
saying, like,
My
if so, when
focus
you had the
always
conversation with her,
was,
so let me ask you, when you
my
had the
focus always
conversation with her,
was my child.
all
You
right,
see
so
what I'm
listen,
saying?
so when you had the conversation with her, you didn't bring that up. You
No,
didn't say she.
no, I
So,
wasn't worrying about. Listen, let's get this. I want to make sure everybody out here in the world understand. My focus when it comes to my oldest son mother was always my son. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
I didn't care about who you with because that's who you chose, right? I didn't even during her first marriage, I was like, listen, the only thing I told her right before the baby was born, I was like, listen, you need to let this man know before y'all get married that there's a 50-50 chance that this might not be his baby. And that's before the baby was even born. Just let the man know that there's a 50-50 chance that this might not be his baby because he admitted to you that he was cheating. You admitted to him that you was cheating. Y'all both, admitted that y'all did wrong in y'all relationship. Y'all not married. Y'all both, y'all they going through all that. So you got pregnant. Let the man know that this might not be his baby. So that if y'all do get married and he starts seeing that there's a difference between his baby and him, like he don't start seeing any of his features and he starts seeing features of another man in his baby, then you got to figure out a way how to explain that shit. And that shit actually unfolded that fucking way. Like it really happened, and I was like, so where do we go from here? Or or you gonna just go ahead? And I went to her. Look, just put me on child support. That way, I could take care of him, and we could sort the visitation stuff out later. That way, he's taken care of, and at least he's being taken care of by his biological father. You know what I'm saying? Even though you may get with somebody else, at least he's still being taken care of by me. She's turned that down. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, I'm giving you a out right now. And so now he's 23 years old. He don't know how to feel about his relationship with the alleged biological father,
Because he
the
had to
father
find out
he's
anyway.
with now. Yeah, because she had to tell him. She had
Mm-hmm.
no choice but to tell him. But now he's conflicted because he don't know who really loved him. And the whole thing boils down to him not getting a chance to meet me at any point other than his first 3 years. He don't remember that shit.
So I'm gonna ask you this, P Dot. You know who you talking to, so you can't. Since you brought it up, so I'm gonna ask you this: what you gonna do about it now?
I've reached out to him. He didn't reach out. He didn't try to make no contact with me or nothing. I've been reached out
Let
to
me
him. I
ask you
showed
this. Let me
look,
ask you
I
this.
showed Silent the pictures and
Let me
everything.
ask you
Like,
this. Let me ask you this question:
yeah.
you are someone's son, right?
Hmm.
Huh?
I am
All
someone's
right. So, all right. Let me ask you this question: would you seek out your father, or would you expect your father to seek you out?
I saw him out, and there was a time, and I'm really starting to
No, I
think back.
said seek, meaning like if
Look
y'all didn't
for.
have a relationship, I ain't talking about your actual daddy or none of that shit. I'm talking about if y'all did not have a relationship, because we talking about the situation with you and Lil Man, or 23-year-old or whatever. Y'all don't
Mhm.
have a relationship or none of that at all. Y'all don't know each other or whatever. If you was the
Him.
child,
Right.
what would you feel like your daddy should do, or what would you want your daddy to do?
I would want my daddy to seek me out.
Oh, all right, that's all I'm saying.
You see what I'm saying? I would want my father to seek
Yeah,
me out.
but this,
And
but
it
you not from the fucking
perspective
digital.
of
You not no nigga. You not from the digital time. So sending a fucking phone call or text message ain't reaching out, nigga. You come from the putting physical eyes pop up, touch, see you type fucking era. That's what y'all
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Y'all ain't have no goddamn
But
what you call. Or you had to
but
be by a
Scott,
certain person
Scott,
house to
you gotta
answer a
to answer
phone
those
or
questions, yeah.
this, that,
But
and the
here's the
third
thing.
or whatever.
I
So
sent him listen, before I even got involved with Instagram, I sought my son out on Facebook. That's how I found him. Then when Instagram started popping, when he mysteriously got blocked out of that account, I sought him out
yeah.
on Instagram. And I even showed Silent the pictures. I'm like, this him not. You see what I'm saying? This him
So
not.
you
And I
seeing
sent
him, but you ain't.
the,
So you ain't know what
I
school
sent
he
him a
went to.
message and everything. I was like,
You don't know
hey,
what school he went
listen,
to.
he went to Carver.
So you know what school he went to and everything. You never
Yeah,
went to the
I
school to
know.
see him.
Nigga, you think they gonna let a strange person just
He's
because
not a
I know
strange
his name?
person.
Nigga, that shit don't go like that, man.
Oh man, my daddy used to do it all the
Chop, you
time.
know that. He would be strange, bro. They don't know him, though. That would
They
be strange.
don't know me.
My daddy
Chop
used
know
to
They
that
do
don't know
that
stuff
him
and
at
shit
they don't
all.
all
know.
the
They don't have, yeah.
time.
But that's your daddy,
He can't pull
nigga.
up.
They probably looked at that man
That
and be
nigga
like,
will
yeah,
pull
that's
up
his
straight to the
daddy.
school. Yes, that's my
He don't
children.
have
We
no.
got the.
He don't have no nothing of him being his father. That's what he's trying to tell you, right? He
He
would be
don't like that all
considered to
that
be a strange man
right. Even
Yes,
coming
yes.
to
see
the
that's what
school.
I'm trying
Like
to explain to Chop. Like
You should have
he
never
I've
has
reached
done it
no
with
out
that
to him.
widow,
ties of
P.
that.
Should
of
never let
him
him get
being
that
the
old
father.
and not
Right, and that's
try.
It's
what I'm
the
trying
other
to get
man.
Chop to see. Like
Should have never
I
let him get
told,
that old.
and
Now
the
it's
message
next
that I
to gonna
actually
be
sent
next
is
to him.
to
I'm not
sent
gonna
to my
say
son.
impossible, but it's gonna be
It's not
harder.
impossible, but here's
It's
and
harder.
like I
But it's
say,
gonna
here's the
take
thing.
you more than him, is what I'm saying. If that makes sense.
I
That's
don't,
my point.
and that's
That's
what I'm
my
trying to
point.
tell you,
It's
Chop.
gonna definitely take more of
I'm trying to
you than
break the
him.
barrier. You get what I'm saying? I've definitely tried. And I'm not gonna say I've tried recently. I've tried to break the barrier even before his mama got
I'm
involved.
not
And
saying Pete. Listen, I'm
I
not
reached
saying
out
you
to him
didn't.
and I told him, I was like, hey man, listen, I am somebody from your mother's past. I know that you have questions about who you come from. Because I didn't want to say, certain words. I said, I know you have questions about who you come from, like, but I have the answers if you're willing to
Oh,
talk
well,
to me about it
my approach
because
is just a little different.
I can't just
I
sit
remember
up
you
here
telling
and
the
come out
story
to
though.
you and tell you that, hey, bro, look, I'm your daddy, this, and this. I don't know how you gonna feel about it. You know what I'm saying? And in just in so many ways, I knew that there's a point in time where, because at one point, fuck, I ain't want to talk to my dad.
So I could see this,
You
Pete.
see
I
what I'm
could see
saying?
this
Because
from talking to you,
because of all the shit that I went through,
from
my
talking
daddy
to
was
you,
never
from
there.
talking to you
You
in
see what I'm saying?
stuff you was express just on the show, not even personally, but just on the show, and the viewers could
Oh,
back
wait,
me up.
hold on, drop my earbuds.
The viewers could back me up on this or whatever. Like the things that always bother you the most is that situation right there that you brought up,
Uh huh.
and
Getting shot.
the you getting shot. Yeah,
That's the
for
two
sure.
things that bother me the most.
Yeah,
Those were the two
that
most life
bothers.
altering experiences.
So look, so with
Aside
all
from
that,
having my other children,
so listen,
aside
because
from
we
having my
doing
other
something.
children,
So with
those were
all
life
that
altering,
talking about it, listen, because you talk about it a lot.
of course.
With
That's
all
me
that
venting.
talking about it, with all that talking about it, what the fuck is you gonna do about it?
Certain things you have to let
Bitch, you
unfold
gonna
on their own.
die. You're
Oh
past 40
well,
right now. What you
okay
gonna
then.
wait till
So
you
so
till you
listen, Chop, listen. If I reach out and I
I'm
keep
listening.
reaching out, and you going duck in the shadows because you don't want to be reached, eventually me reaching out to you is gonna stop because that tells me you have no real interest in me.
He 23 and ain't and
So
don't know you.
so
I
but
never
that's the
knew
purpose of
you.
me reaching out to you so you can get
But
to
you can't
know.
automatically, oh, that's the nigga that's supposed to be my daddy. I've been to call my stepdaddy the nigga that's been my daddy and be like, nigga, that's my daddy. And he gonna say, yeah, that's your daddy. But you know, fuck, it is what it is. And you know what he gonna say? Well, nigga, you been my daddy all this time. Like, I ain't got
Why the
time to
fuck?
be.
All right then. So listen, that's another layer because I didn't even have a stepdaddy. My mama said, "Fuck it." Once my daddy bounced, she wasn't putting
I would say
herself in
this.
that
All
hole
right,
with
so
me.
look,
You see what
well,
I'm saying?
from for that
So
situation, I think a solution for that situation would be, I know you gonna it's
P, let
gonna
me ask you something. When
go
he
ahead.
came by the house that time, what was he? What did he think he was to to you at that time? Like you was just his mama friend.
no, not and this the crazy part. I don't know if you remember the day I took him on I think my little nephew had just got like a mountain bike or some shit like that. And we were staying up in the seven. And I hopped on a bike, picked him up, and we rolled down the block and came back. Do you know at 3 years old, that little boy told me, "You not Pawpaw. I know you daddy." He knew at 3 years old I was his daddy. But after Katrina, having been around the other his mama's husband, his stepfather, or
So all right, so
supposed
listen, I hear
biological
you.
father.
Listen, I
Wait,
keep
wait, wait, wait,
hearing.
wait, 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 wait.
All right, go ahead. Finish that question. Finish
So
that. My bad.
it it
What the
it
fuck you
kind
was
of
doing?
you got to think about it that him
So you
knowing
never
that at
found
three.
out what the mama called you to him, basically. That's what I'm saying. Like what, or he just it never came up. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm
I
asking you.
don't
Like
think I don't think she ever.
what she told the nigga? What you
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like
I don't think she ever told him who I was to him
right, but
or
you're
to
taking
her.
me by this man's house. Remember, because I remember
Every
them. You know what I'm
day.
saying? Catching the
Yeah.
bus
Every
and all that shit.
day.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
tell you. You say you keep saying I was there, so I'm pretty sure this
No,
happened.
I know you know. You see what I'm saying? So
No, I'm not saying you
I don't
didn't
think
say I
she
know,
ever.
Pete. Listen to me, bro. What I'm asking you is just reflect right quick. What did she like tell him you were when he asked? Because I'm the little dude, the smart little dude. Now he used to talk now. So
So
you see what I'm
this
saying? Like who
this
he thought
one
he was
particular.
going by?
Nah,
His
at that
daddy?
time,
Yeah, like what it was.
at that time, I don't know what she was telling him, but I know later on
Okay.
down the
That's all I was trying to
line,
figure out. Cause that's confusing too for Lil Round too. Like I
yeah.
Yeah.
remember I used to be going by somebody's house when I was young. Like he
And you
wasn't
got to
that
think
fucking
about it
young.
during
So
those
not to
times.
remember some of that shit. I know you're young and but you still have flashbacks of shit,
Yes,
certain
that's the
areas you
other
be
part of
in, you
that shit.
have
Like, damn, I remember being
yeah,
around here. That same
yeah,
little
certain little
building
shit.
still on that corner, and the house still right there. I used to know somebody that lived in that house. I know he go through that if he ever go through that area. You see what I'm
Yeah, when
saying?
I was like 3 or 4 years old, I still remember the horse rocking horse. My grandpa on my daddy's side bought me. A
So
nigga bought
I,
nigga bought a
you
nigga
know,
the cowboy outfit and everything to go with that bit. Cause them niggas used to be into them cowboy
Those up
heavy,
there looking like
the
Woody.
black
cowboy
cowboy.
movies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, I looked at
But
like I looked at like the what you call that shit? The rhyme damn what
rhinestone
that
cow.
nigga is.
Don't say the
The shit
rhinestone
was like
cowboy.
flannel. Not the rhinestone cowboy. I ain't had rhinestones on. The shit
Oh,
was like a burgundy brown
Oh
color.
shit!
It
Not the
was like a burgundy
rhinestone.
brown color. It was the pants. It was the burgundy pants with the little
Nigga said the
flannel
rhinestone.
shirt
Pete, I tried
with
to shit on you right
no,
quick,
I did.
like
I was
No,
about
it
to
did
say,
sound
don't
like I was
say
about to
that.
say rhinestone, dude. No, it did.
I know what I
It
heard.
did.
Oh,
It did sound like I was about to say
you talking about a
rhinestones.
ranch hand, like the
Yeah,
ones that work on the
yeah.
ranch. Yeah, a ranch hand.
Yeah. Like the rodeo shit, but it wasn't rodeo though. I was trying not to say, but but anyway, I know it wasn't rodeo, but yeah, I had the had the shirt and the pants, and he got me the little gun strap, the two plastic silver 45s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. And it had the fucking rock and the little rocking horse. I was like 3, 4 years old, man. So, that's why I was reflecting when you was talking about him and he was asking you questions about that situation. It's like you did get some, you know, uh time with him, but like you said, this is a long time ago, but at the same time, children, relate to shit too. And they
right.
hold on to memories and
She
shit
did
too. So
eventually
Yeah.
I'm
tell him
wondering,
about
like,
it.
well, what the fuck
That
she
was a good
told him
time
he
though. That was
was?
pivotal.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
was pivotal because at that time, that's when they remember a lot. So he could have
Right.
made sure, as your, like why the fuck you ain't make sure. That's because you put a lot of it in her hands and let her do, versus you saying,
Also
That's a
too, I
fact.
did,
That's a
and
fact.
and see, like, and this is another thing. I tried to get another friend of mine, a little lady who went to Philly. She became like an advocate or some shit. And I was trying to get her to understand. She was like, "Well, why you ain't fight for him?" I was like, "What do you mean?" But she was like, "You do know, as a father, y'all have just as many rights to the child
yeah,
as the mother." Dog, I didn't know that. I found that shit
that's the
out
problem. That's the
long.
problem.
I know
Cause
the
you
biggest
sound
thing
like a
is
nigga, not talking about you, but you sound like I just had to let her do whatever the fuck she wanted to do. And I just had to move around how she was doing shit.
well,
Fuck
no,
no,
I
that's
didn't
not
know
how
that
that
there
go.
were laws that I could have used. Like,
Yeah, man,
I could
fucking
have went
right.
for, like, finding all this shit out after Katrina. It was like, fuck, man, damn. And I'm not talking about like directly after Katrina. I'm talking about years later. I'm just not finding out like, nigga, you got rights as a dad. Like even if you think you the daddy, you could go
So
do
all
this
you
and do
gotta
that.
do is read,
I ain't
Chief.
know that shit work like
Listen
that.
to me. Listen to me, Peter. I got my child support order. Most niggas never read the paper. And a lot of niggas I be seeing when they go to court, they don't be wanting a visitation.
That's
They don't
that's
want
some
the
wild
court
ass
or the
shit, right?
visitation. I guess they feel like if their child won't be bothered with them, they
Then
gonna
that
just
y'all
come
gonna
around or whatever, or they gonna get them or whatever, or they
exactly.
arrange it that way they could come this, that, and the third. They don't do the court. They don't do it like that or whatever.
That's
Like
only
most of, I'm telling you,
I don't
son,
even know.
I watched so many of them niggas turn that shit down, and it was like, no. And the dude was saying it's crazy because the judge was telling them that the son was telling them that he wanted to stay with the daddy, and the daddy was like, no, let him stay with his mama. And you know what I'm saying? Like that nigga refused to let his son come stay with him. Like fuck me up because I know how I feel in with my son or whatever. But at the end of the day, I've seen all these different things happen. Like, that's why I say I know it's more that could have happened or whatever, but it starts there too. Because once you go to talking your rights and shit, it is what it is. I mean, at this point, it'll just be so he can know. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Or whatever. But it's gonna be shit after that. You know what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is. Like it's not a it's not a it's not a cut and cold case how you trying to make it seem like it's just
Oh no,
nothing you can do
I know
your
there's more
hands
that could be
tied type
done,
shit.
but it ultimately like I could keep reaching out, I could keep trying, but he has to
Oh,
want
you don't
to
talk,
do
but see that's the problem. Like you don't talk to the child, you talk to the adults. Like just say
He
if
is
back
an
in the
adult.
G. No, listen. Just say back in the G. That's why I say back in the G. You would have gotten to know her husband, and y'all decided to, you know what I'm saying. And y'all was collectively taking care of the boy together, and doing that shit. It's like those type of steps or whatever. Now all that is past. It's like you just got to really deal with him as an individual. So that's going to take time. Like I could see, like for my brothers or whatever, like them niggas ain't start talking to my dad until they was in their 30s. They ain't talk to that nigga in none of the 20s at all. It was always a confrontation versus them just accepting them and saying, "Oh, dad's around. Let's give him a hug, kumbaya type shit." Nah, it wasn't like that. Take it from a nigga that it was, Dan left. And when he came back, it just wasn't no open arms like that. So like dads believe that and moms believe that their place is solidified. So basically like it don't matter what them children thinking or whatever, nigga, I'm your daddy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always your daddy. So if you think you grown, you better fucking listen to me type shit. That's still how you thinking as a parent without even knowing the child. It's like off the dump they gotta give you that type of respect or whatever. And that's where a lot of the problem become too, because you can't expect them children just to bow down to you like that. Just because now they know you the daddy. No, it's not gonna work like that. Y'all waited all that fucking time
And you know what's the
to
crazy part? I never thought like that.
y'all
I just
waited all
want to
that
get to know
time to see what they was gonna do or this, that, and the third. Or no, that shit not it can't be like that because that's a fucking person. Now I say if y'all work the same job, y'all get to know each other. That's different or whatever. But not being around each other, not knowing nothing about each other, not even having careers that bump into each other, none of that type of shit. what's the whole reason to even be trying to reach back for him? You see what I'm saying? Unless he just really won't know who his dad is.
Or vice versa. I might just really want to know who my child turned out to be. You see what I'm saying? I went through that with and what's crazy, I actually wound up meeting and having to sit down, long conversations, while my daddy was driving the Swift back and forth to Baton Rouge. And what's crazy about that situation, he he literally followed us wherever we moved at. So if we moved uptown, when we moved I think that's the third wall, 10th wall, something like that. One of them walls up there.
I
It was
hope he got the event since he got on the show tonight.
no, hey, it is what it is. So all the time that me and my twin had been asking, my twin found out who he was before I did. I was always out, gone, this, that, and the other. So my twin found out who my daddy was, and uh, what wound up happening? I think we moved back downtown, and she had got her license. She got up and one day just did school and drove by his house. I don't know how she found out where he lived at, but she found out where he lived, and she went and dropped a letter in the mailbox, and he got a hold to it before his wife did. But his wife been knew who we was, like this from way back when, like when we was born. His wife knew, you know, who we were, and so her and my mama got into it, and my mama told her, "You don't just go dropping letters off in people's mailbox like that." And I'm sitting there listening, and found out my twin found out where my daddy lived, and I found out some kind of way we got in a bus accident, and my daddy found out about that shit, and he came talk to us or whatever like that. And all that while, my mama finally asked us, "Y'all know who that is?" My twin was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "No, who was that?" And when she said that was your dad, and she waited till we was off the bus, gone away from the area and everything, because she knew what was gonna happen. I was gonna wait for that bus to come back, and we was gonna have a discussion, and it wasn't gonna be a verbal one. I wanted to whip his ass like, "Oh, you left us in a ditch, like you left us." So I can pretty much understand how my son would feel because I felt that same way. Like, did you even want me? Did this, that, all those questions that children who don't have their fathers in their life went through, I went through too. So I know how I would have felt, and I understand how he would feel. You know what I'm saying? But at this point, now flash forward, Katrina, my daddy driving a Swift. I gave this man my phone number. I said, "Man, look, I don't want nothing but to get to know you. That's it. I'm grown now. My mama raised us, this, that, and the other. I just want to get to know who you are and get to meet the rest of my family so I know where I come from." I wound up meeting him anyway, despite him, right? So it's the same type of thing. I just don't want that to be the situation for him where he be out and about and see somebody or they see him and they be like, "Damn, he look like my dad," and let me go ask him what his name is. I told my children, all of them, except the three last ones, like, "This is your brother, you know, his name is this. If you ever see him in the streets or whatever like that, just tell him hello or whatever like that. If conversation come up and y'all get to know each other, that's fine. You ain't got to tell them, your situation or whatever like that. But over the course of time, it's gonna get to the point where you have to know who your brother is, and your brother have to know who you all are. And so that was my other reason for wanting to reach out to him in his adult age to let him know, "Hey, brother, This is what it was with me and your mama. I really loved her. I cared about her, this, that, and the other. She had other agenda that she wanted to live by. Shit didn't work, da 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 da. However, whatever. I've always wanted to be there for you. Shit just didn't go that way. Like I can't say I wasn't trying to be there, right? I can't say that. I can't say me and her didn't have arguments about the shit because we did. So the case
Having
of the fact,
arguments ain't trying.
no, it was like she found every trick in the book to use to keep me from him. Like all his social media accounts, she took them bitches over. So every time I would send him a message, she would hit me up. I saw you send such and such a message. Yeah, I did. I thought that was his account. Yeah, well, I set them accounts up for her. Like, damn, bro. Like, you can't let a man.
So why you just ain't go through her?
Nigga, she don't want him to know really nothing about me. Because that would expose her. Mama or no mama, nobody likes being lied to like that.
Yeah, that's true too. But
All right.
so that
Look,
means
hey,
she was with the dude. She was with the dude when she was still coming by you.
yeah. The whole 3 years. Nigga, nigga, if Katrina hadn't happened, some of them babies she got now probably would be mine. And because she sought convenience and this, that, and the other with them, like they give her whatever she wanted. They gave her whatever she wanted. I wasn't that type of nigga. Like, no, bro, I'm not about to sit here and keep doing all this.
Yeah.
No, listen.
She picked them, so she picked what she wanted. It didn't matter, but you just let her stiff arm you out the whole daddy situation.
Not just that. Not that. When
Not
she
saying
got,
it
but
ain't
listen,
possible, but just showing you
when
the
she got
power that
married the
the
first
women
time,
have.
dog,
Not,
listen,
I'm not saying.
even while these motherfuckers was married, me and her still was shabong bonging. And I'm like, bro, what are we doing?
Oh,
We
let's see.
even,
That's dirty. That's dirty.
but
Talk to him
yeah,
like that.
well, fuck, nigga, I was young.
Yeah.
I was young. I ain't care. I wanted that. She wanted me. I wanted her. She got
But see,
married.
then you
I
gotta think
still was
about it
single.
like that too.
So
Now that's the
we,
story that if her mom, if his mama ever tell her the truth, tell him the truth. That's the story she gotta tell him. I
and
was
that's something
cheating
she don't
on
want
your
to tell. Though. You see what
stepdaddy
I'm saying?
with
She
him.
got at some point the like I told her with the
Some of them people
situation
take
of
that shit to
him.
their grave, yeah, Peter.
Well, he knows that I'm here. He knows that much. He's seen pictures of me.
That
You see
sounds
what I'm
like
saying?
a cop out. I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but
No,
that's not a cop out. That sounds like you giving up. I'm gonna say
no.
that.
I listen. I'm gonna tell you the last time I reached out and tried to
Not
work
a cop
something out
out.
between me and
It
her for
sounds like
him
you
and
giving
me
up.
was 2024. That was the last time I reached out. So it's been 2 years since I last reached out, and since then, like she done sent me little messages here and there, and I asked like, how's everybody doing? How such and such doing? How's school going for him? He's supposed to be having a baby, or they think he might be having a baby. Like she done sent me a couple of little pictures here and there. You know what I'm saying? But the IG account that he had, I still have that shit, pretty much locked in. I could go hit that
Cut
account up.
your
Go
alarm
ahead.
off, man. You don't hit the
Go
alarm?
with it. No, I don't. I told you I got these
The fuck?
earbuds in. I
No,
just
he's
heard it when
zoned
you were
out,
getting
bro.
ready to say
He's
it.
zoned
So,
out, bro.
like, I got
Yeah,
certain little
man.
avenues and methods that I could
He's
probably use
zoned
to
out,
like
bro.
He
You know
digging
when
in the
you get
crates
the
right now.
every
DJ
time
P
we go to
died.
talk
Trying to
about
get
that
his ass
fucking
whooped tonight.
man, every
If
time we go to talk about that shit and that getting shot shit, man. Every time,
anyway.
he just know it
not
because you
saying,
keep bringing him down there though, chap. You going in the hole with him, bruh. He gonna keep trying to explain to you
yeah,
what's going
bro.
on, bruh.
I was trying. Michael Beasley
Nigga
was
just
talking
derailed your
about
whole show.
man. This nigga then. I'm trying to let him get it
But
out.
it's okay, P. It goes a part of the show anyway. You
Yeah, that's
venting.
what I'm trying to say. Like he venting, dog. Like, and you gotta get it out. But at this point, now that you done got, like what you do past the venting, like you gotta figure out how to stop feeling how you feeling. What you gonna do to do that?
I mean, the only way I can really stop feeling the way I'm feeling is one, get some type. I ain't gonna say closure, but get in there some type of way where we could actually have a dialogue with each other. Now, if I could have even so much as one sit down dialogue with him to understand how he feel about the situation or about me, knowing that your mama done told you, who I am and this, that, and the other. How do you feel about that? You know, what what's the next step? Like, how do you want to proceed from there? Because for me, like I say, it's just getting to know my child. Once you get to know, once you get to know me, and you get to see your other siblings and stuff like that, then you decide from there. If you still want to continue, coming through, getting to meet them, you know, getting to meet the rest of your other, your aunties and stuff like that, and you get to see how they felt about you. Because, like I said, he felt like nobody really cared about him. Well, you had people that cared about you. It's just that what situation happened. Mama kept blocking, maneuvering, pivoting, and doing all kind of shit to keep me from being there for you. So it's just like now we just gotta figure out how to make a move from there. But if you don't, I'm cool with that too. I'ma always have you in my heart. I'ma always have your siblings to look at because
Who had the
fuck.
bell in the background? The bell. That bell
Nah,
was
that
on
ain't
time.
me.
That
That
bitch
ain't
said,
me.
"Ding, food's ready."
Like, get your ass shut the
Point
fuck up.
taken. Point taken, Peter. Point
All right,
taken,
bro.
brother.
Let me get back to the
You
back.
know your dog don't know how to wrap it up, bro. He go.
Yeah, bro. You gotta shut him down.
So we can keep the party going, Peter. We feel you though, bro. You know
Yeah, I do, people,
we
but I'm
feel
gonna
you,
say
bro.
this. I'ma always tell you as a dad that got his son, nigga.
He
It's
feel some type of
always
way about that
something.
shit, man.
It's
Try to leave that
always
shit
something
alone,
you
man.
can
He
do,
feel
bro.
some type of way about that shit, man.
I was a light skin guy. Yeah. And my mother had both
He
rest in my
gonna
head, so I
keep
was a light
jazz.
skin
Look,
guy
he about
and
to
the girl.
stab
I got clean
again.
eyes. So I
Always
was
something
always
you could
mad
do.
because everybody asked me if I was a boy or girl.
Right.
Or they'd be like,
So
yo,
you swinging on them, Dick?
come on, let's find out. Like real shit. I swear. And then like I'm talking like everybody in my family, your complexion.
Yeah.
So in DC, everywhere I go,
Yeah, Chocolate City, yeah, for sure.
it was always a red bone joke about my mom.
Yeah. Because your mom light skinned like
Let's
you.
go. Let's go. It's the second fight. All right, you found out if I was a boy or girl.
Right.
Now you're saying something about, all right, come on, let's go. We're fighting again.
Right.
Everywhere I go.
So you fought a lot as a kid.
Yes, and I was.
Why do you think you fought so much?
Because you dark niggas don't like light-skinned people. Well, you're not hearing that I'm saying. Literally, black only matters to black when it's black is black.
Right.
The 1% don't matter when it got green eyes because you think I'm better. Oh, I'm a tiger. I don't talk about the stripes, right?
Yeah.
Black thing, light skin ain't black enough. You act light skin, you act light skin. I've been hearing that all my life from the females I try to like.
Right.
Oh, nah, you act light skin. What does that even mean? And then they all fall in love with me when they realize, damn, no, you dark skin and height. Yeah, I'm a nurse.
That's Coach Shannon to get.
What y'all see about that?
That shit. I remember we had a conversation about that. I was telling you, that shit go both ways. Cause remember we was talking about the other way around.
Right.
How niggas want to be light skinned and shit, and light skinned niggas get the privilege and all that. We were talking about that shit. But I'm telling you, go the other way too. That's what I was talking about. Yeah. That's a divide and conquer, type shit,
Like
man.
you
That
said, he
shit
had
been
to fight.
that
He
shit
got the
embedded in
long
people.
hair. Even with the long hair, like I got it with the long hair or whatever. Like niggas used to,
Man, I
everybody
done
couldn't grow
seen,
hair.
bro. They got white boys that really come from it, bro. That's why,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? They got places that's harder than others, bro. They got shit really be going be going down in certain areas, bro. And that's them
Yeah.
people that stay in that area. That's how they look.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta get with. I don't give a fuck what they look like, chap. You see how see how they put that playing field just now? It could be all aliens, nigga. You better respect them motherfucking aliens in that motherfucking area, nigga.
Exactly.
Don't be looked at. We talking about because they ain't black, they can't do what? What you mean, man? That skin shit is only that deep, chap. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, but that shit always been plagued in the neighborhoods, though. At the same time, white people do it to their own people. They got the degenerate motherfuckers. They call them, the trailer park trash and shit. To the uppity
Man.
ones and shit. The suburban,
Oh
suburban.
man. Almost called you
Yeah,
Johnny.
so
Boy. Son, they got some fucking dirty ass white people, dog. Them bitches. Oh, let me tell you about
try to.
these bitches. Let
They
me tell
been they
y'all
been
about
going
these
viral.
bitches. So wait,
Yeah,
look.
dirty white people been going viral like a
Supreme
motherfucker.
Ford. Supreme Ford of Slidell. I got y'all know I got a truck. I got an F-150. Now, I don't know when people started doing this, but all of a sudden, people are giving people smaller batteries that
Ain't
don't
big enough
fit
to
in the
power the
car.
vehicle.
The reason I say it don't fit in the car or truck or vehicle because if it don't fill the battery tray, it don't go in the car or truck or
That's a
vehicle.
fact.
That's just you know what I'm saying because it's made to fit the battery that fits in that slot. Now it's confusing because they got shit that could fit that could fit in that slot, but everything has a certain thing that's theirs. Like off the top of my head, just from me working at AutoZone, I could say back in the G65s used to be Ford, but they switched now to AMG batteries. So now 65s group size is H6, H8, H7s. That's like batteries. The H6, H7s, H8s, that them bitches used to go in the Hondas, in the and like the Dodgers in the trunk, them H8s and shit, Cadillacs, shit like that, that got the souped up engines and shit like that, or whatever. Now them bitches is required in regular shit or whatever. Cause I got a truck, but it's not a regular one, but they need the bigger battery. They put the small battery in there. Nigga bring his bitch ass out the back with the paper in his hand, talking about, oh, per your VIN number, this is what goes in your truck. I say, so why the fucking one y'all took out of there was bigger than the one y'all put back in? And nigga got nervous, like he started getting mad or whatever. And he walked off. He said, well, these the only two that show up for your VIN number. I say, dog, that's the only two that's showing up for the VIN number. Then he looked up the shit online in his phone, just like I looked it up. And they said the same thing. If the truck got automatic start and the truck have a towing package on it, you have to get the bigger battery. Via my shit got that. So I need the bigger battery. Why y'all trying to but see what I think going on is just being honest. I think they mad that a nigga like me got a truck like that. And they don't. And they work at Ford. And they might want a truck like that or whatever. Like that's the only thing I can see because why the fuck would you purposely at the dealership where this vehicle is made at, white people?
Put the
Why would you
smaller.
give me the wrong fucking battery and I
Yeah,
paid for the
that's very
battery?
suspect. Yeah,
I
that's
paid for the
suspect.
motherfucker. Like what the fuck? It's not like I didn't pay
That
for
is
it.
sound like some hating ass shit. You ain't lying. It do.
I
That sound like
paid
some
for the
hating ass shit,
battery,
man.
dog. Like I didn't
You
ask
know
for
what
no
battery
discount,
go in that
nigga. I
motherfucker,
paid
man.
for the battery
When they
and the
dropped that
oil
little
change.
motherfucker in there, chaps, they knew it wasn't the right. When they dropped that little motherfucker in there, they knew it wasn't. Do it? Come on, man.
Exactly. He talking about for your cranking amps, for your cold cranking amps.
Yeah, for that
That's all the
too,
couple
bitch.
of crap.
And for this shit
Bitch,
too, though. That's why I need
I
the
wouldn't
bigger
give a fuck.
battery.
This no. Get the one in the back. The lady come from out the from behind the counter. She said, well, what do you want? I said, I want the right battery, lady. I'm not about to fuss with you. I'm not about to get upset. I'm not about to get angry. I paid for that fucking battery, bitch. Y'all ain't give me that. I paid for it. And y'all didn't want to give me the right thing? Fuck is y'all doing? Like all your I don't get it. Make it make sense.
What kind of operation y'all running around this motherfucker?
It's
You try
all
to run that
whites.
bit like a chop
It's
shop, I tell
all whites, nigga. And the niggas is the salesmen's and the lady that in the receptionist. All whites.
yeah. And that
I
tripping,
see,
man. Come
man.
on,
Ain't
bro.
no way, bro.
Y'all
I'm
cutting,
thinking,
y'all cutting costs. Yeah, bro. They doing that. Come
I'm
on,
Cut
bringing my
man.
cost.
shit to
That's
the
all kind of.
dealership. Y'all about to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to cut costs and I paid for it. You called me
Yeah.
and told me the motherfucker was bad. I ain't even had to take your
Well, the
word.
reason why I say cut costs because they're giving the man a cheaper battery as well. So they saving money
Nah, give
by
me
putting
my
that
truck plate,
motherfucker in
man.
there.
Give me my
You know,
truck
like
plate.
you can't just hold them big motherfuckers. Somebody else could put that in their truck and give him the little.
Exactly. Exactly. Because that's all the
You
motherfucker
see what
gonna
I'm
do
saying,
anyway.
Peter? Like, yeah, they could,
That's all the motherfucker
the
gonna
motherfuckers
do
to write an
anyway.
invoice up and take his shit.
And take my shit. Fuck. That shit crazy, stupid ass. But that's all I had, fellas. If y'all want if y'all had anything on that topic or whatever. But that was my
Yeah,
whole
I
thing
had some.
because
What about you, Pete?
I had a couple of little things.
Beasley,
Oh,
though,
all
like
right.
I said, he cried a lot. I ain't want to play too much of his shit or whatever. I hope a lot of people go watch his interview. He might say something that helps somebody else, bro. Because a lot of it helped me knowing that people go through the same things. That's that's good. You know what I'm saying? To know or whatever, and to know, you nigga handle it the same way, like or some shit. Because you gotta think about it. You go to school with the bullets in your head and all that shit, and you got green eyes. Oh yeah, they gonna fuck with you. It don't matter how big you is. They don't care. But that's
They, they punch a hole through your head. I chop you. I'm still
yeah, they
fucking with
don't
this
give a
man.
fuck. Like you could really kill them with your,
Green
you know
eye
what I'm
bitch.
saying? Yeah, they don't care, nigga. They like, nigga, you got bullets in your head, nigga, and you got green eyes.
Shit,
We about
crazy.
to, talk about you or whatever. Nah, but like B said, now I'm about to whip your ass. And but I'm the victim, I'm the villain now. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't fucked you up because you fucking with me. Stupid ass.
Yeah, it looks bad out here. Oh man,
Okay.
life.
I did ask some questions, but we ain't even gotta do all that.
God damn it.
The
Tangled up.
bees thing was fire.
Yeah, bro. I
And that
got
fucking Megan Thee Stallion shit, I won't talk about that shit, bro. I already can't I'm not saying I'm not gonna say that because you got to be selective with your wordage in this YouTube streets. I I feel like Megan Thee Stallion is a wonderful artist when it comes to the music. I feel like personally, just personally, she's not a good person because you got somebody in jail and you know that dude ain't did you nothing. All
even
right.
with people coming out saying that the stories that
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah,
told
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah,
fake.
yeah, 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 yeah. My argument is not, and then my argument is not towards Megan Thee Stallion. It's not. I don't have no disdain. It is what it is with you. I just don't. agree with, you know, how the Tory Lane shit went, and I feel like as a to help put a nigga in jail, the man almost died in that bitch and all that shit, and he really ain't do nothing. That's like ultimately fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he could have died in that bitch and he was innocent. You know what I'm saying? He
Diabolical.
innocent. You know what I'm saying? So that's my issue or whatever. But I will say my main issue is these women that act like she is the holy grail of the
True.
expectation of what a woman is, and Clay Thompson dropped the ball by not fucking with her no more. Like, bro, it's women out there literally saying nobody even knew who Clay Thompson was till he
We
started
got
fucking with
was
Megan
nigga.
Thee Stallion. And I understand the algorithm, son. It's the only thing that they talking about right now. They talking about that shit so hard that, son, they is, son,
Hmm.
you can't get on no type of social media and it ain't a woman speaking her perspective on why Clay Thompson ain't shit and a nigga saying their perspective on why Megan Thee Stallion ain't shit. That's why I'm saying I'm not throwing dirt on her name as a person. If she wants to, because I mean, she's a promiscuous woman. I don't know if y'all know what promiscuous mean, but or whatever. But she's a promiscuous woman, and she talks to several celebrity men a lot
At the same time.
at the same time.
That's
So
what promiscuous means. She
I'm not,
bouncing from
you know
schlong
what
to
I'm
schlong.
saying. We were taught that you don't. We were taught that you don't wife these hoes.
Hmm.
We was taught not to wife the hoes. So
Or that it's damn near impossible to turn a
it's
whore into a housewife.
oh shit, it's impossible. Impossible. You're never gonna
That was
make
the
the
other
whore
saying.
happy
Yes, sir.
if she's a whore, if she's a real whore. I mean, you know,
Hmm.
this woman is promiscuous.
And what they say?
It's not Ashanti. It's not uh fuck. Damn.
She
I'm stuck.
exhibits
Oh,
very
It's
whorish
a
I
lot
think
of
I ran
whores.
into
It's
a
a lot
brick
of
wall.
whores. It's a lot of whores. I'm just saying, it's a lot. It's a lot of whores out there. I would see somebody like
And
Tim's,
then
LMA, maybe. I don't know how these women are personally or whatever. I know how they see speaking their music or whatever, but just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they promote whore. And it ain't even about promoting horror because WAP is just a song. Like, you could not even be the person that song is, and the label came up with that song because
he
you know
said
you got to
WAP is
say
just a
all that.
song. WAP is a movement.
That's what they saying. WAP is just a song, and you know what I'm saying. She's singing the motherfucker. She wrote the lyrics. Oh, did the label
Oh,
write the lyrics?
WAP was a movement.
MOP was a movement. It's a bunch of, you know,
You know how many
yeah.
TikToks and shit they got out there with that when that
You
shit was a
in
trend?
a goddamn stripper on a song.
Mm.
Is you and a stripper? You and a stripper? Yeah, I just had to talk about that too,
The
bro.
song that song actually says in the hook, chap. There's some horse in the house,
It's
There's
horse,
some
and it
hoes
horse,
in
repeats
the
horse,
it
house.
horse, horse,
over
horse,
and
horse.
over
It's some
and
horse
over.
in this house. It's some horse in this house.
maybe if I maybe if I say it like a honky, you understand me. I
Man,
guess I don't know.
fuck, sad. With the,
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going
And I
on.
noticed that too.
And you
Megan
getting
was around a lot of them
victimized.
white boys too. Yeah, I seen that. Like she was featured. She was featured as the white boy girlfriend, posted up in the Lamel uniform and shit on the little series. I forgot what it was, but yeah, it was like one, just one of them weird nerdy looking white boy that all the stuff the opposite of what they say we should be. The alleged biggest and sexiest woman of our culture is interested in him.
Why
Yeah,
do you have to
yeah, them the Hollywood
downplay?
games.
And then the crazy part is, in the times we living in right now, more people
Stay
are.
over sexualized. Chap, she was sucking on a lollipop. The whole little thing.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, the
Yeah.
man just said that he ain't want to stop fucking with her. He just wanted to fuck with her and other bitches. That's what
I
he
heard
said.
it had been I heard that shit was old too, and the nigga was saying they make it seem like he was messing with your girl on the other on
Dude,
he was
Clay
messing with your
Thompson,
girl first.
Clay
They
Thompson,
had
dude.
already had and they said it was about some money shit too. She wanted some type of money or something too. I heard it's
Yeah,
all type of
'cause
shit like you said, bro. It's
you think them white, black, mulatto motherfuckers about to let you whore ass in there? And fucking nah. P dot, you gotta let
now that's
silent
something I
go,
never
bro.
thought about. I
Nah,
never
go
thought
ahead.
about. I never thought.
You
That's
used
something I
all
never
your
thought
time
about
up.
though. That nigga, that's stupid. He said you used your time, Peter. That's Say that nigga, man. I still got an
No, P,
opinion.
I'm
God
serious
damn.
though, P. I'm serious, bro. I want you to settle that stuff in your heart. Whatever you gotta do to settle it, I want you to settle it, man. For real. Cause
But that's something I never thought about, though, Chow, when you say Clay Time. Who is he connected to? Is he a part of a fraternity and all that too?
I don't
You
know,
think
but
that
it's
boy
they
Boule?
white, they light skin. I only see him hang with light skinned people. I never see
But
him hang
Beasley
with
just said that, Chop, and you gonna go right here and do it again, dog. That's what this man was talking
I
about,
think
son.
it was.
See what I'm
Didn't
saying? This nigga weird. This nigga go right here and say, "Oh, I don't know," cause he light skinned. This nigga, and then he said like he black as fuck too. This nigga Chop crazy,
man,
man.
shit, bro.
Chop, you not the darkest nigga, son. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm,
come on, man. P
shit.
Doc, P Doc got all us hit, bro. Come on, bro. Let's just keep it real, bro.
No, P. Dot from
P Doc got all
Africa,
us hit.
man. He made it
No,
on the slave ship. He made it.
he have to prove that, nigga.
He made
He gotta prove that.
it.
Oh, look, he definitely
He
gotta
made
prove
it.
that
He
one,
one of the
yeah.
slaves that actually made it through that fucking how what it was a year travel time.
Oh shit. P, you got the YouTube? You got the
Well, all right,
YouTube
look,
lined
look,
up?
look, 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 look. This is family right here. Now you think them people got
Connection.
time for fucking Megan Thee Stallion? Ain't no way. Nah, she just don't fit in with in that circle. Uh. Look at that. Nah. What does she fit in that?
Oh, okay. Played for the Dallas Mavericks.
Where does she fit in? Like, look at this man, people.
25 through
I still
26
got this
season,
one.
11 points, 11.7 points a game,
I
2.9
don't know,
rebounds per game,
but
1.4 assists,
she
averaging
wasn't light
4
enough,
points per
man. Wasn't
field
light
goal.
enough. Mm-mm.
I think it was just business, to be
I think
honest
it
with you.
was
That
just
would have feel
business,
like to me.
son. I definitely think it was business, bro. It's a bad
Yeah.
business move for him to be fucking with her. That
Especially if she
I
diminished
pop
think,
him.
up
yeah, I
El
think it
Predito.
was, I think it was something in between time, in between them actually, getting together. Some other shit
Picked
happened.
up.
But we seen Megan kind of do this before, like I said, though, with the lane shit, though. Like
Yeah.
she went to so far as to say the man shot her in the feet and shit, though. Like that shit crazy, bro.
Why she
Bullet
always playing
ricocheted
a
and hit her in
victim?
that. That's what happened.
Some
Woman went to
people, bro,
fighting in the
talking about
cold.
glass
And she got shot
and
in
right.
the ass.
Why you always playing a victim? Like somebody did you something.
You something. Yeah, it don't sound. You see that what I'm saying, Tavi?
It's
It's like
never like,
The
oh, all
victim
right.
I
mentality.
have
That's how you
the
feel.
exact
Okay.
perfect excuse for what happened, and it's something to look like black men ain't shit too, regardless
See, bro. Let me
Did a
tell y'all
bit.
if he light
something. Let
skinned
me
it.
tell y'all something. Let me
That
paint this
nigga got
picture.
enough blood
So
for
look,
him to catch that charge.
Didi, and whoever that other person is that's watching, y'all tell me if y'all feel what I'm about to say. Look, it's about to be the summer. The summer about to start. If you could sell so much to these women, if you break up with your nigga and start doing hot girl summer shit, it's a business move. So it always
Yes,
makes
thank you.
sense, bro.
It's a perfect
It's never. It's a perfect time to
damn
break up
A
because
perfect
perfect
sales
promo.
pitch.
That's
he
perfect promo.
definitely not.
Yes.
He definitely about to be on vacation and shit. So it's
And she
gonna
about
look
to drop.
like
She probably about to drop some music, chap. I was telling my people that I see.
he
She
definitely
Yeah,
gonna
probably
drop
about to
he
some
drop some
definitely
music.
about
He
to
music or
drop
definitely
some
something.
about to
music.
drop some music. You definitely about to go on
Niggas ain't
tour.
shit, and it
He
ain't just that.
definitely gonna be listen.
Cheeks
He
out.
definitely he
Cheeks
definitely gonna
out,
be
P dot.
traveling, going that you can see cheeks out. He
You know
definitely
the
gonna be
video's coming,
traveling.
nigga. You know the video's
He
coming, nigga.
definitely gonna be traveling because it's
WAP
gonna be the
movement is
off
back in.
season.
The
So
WAP
everybody
movement
gonna be
is
seeing
back.
them out and shit and this, that, and the third. So yeah, I don't
The
know.
WAP movement is back. The
Yeah,
WAP
it's
and the
back.
WAP.
It's back.
The doo wop.
Yeah, I'm talking about they gonna remix that shit, but I'm telling you.
Boy, what?
They
And
getting
both
they
of them
getting
got
pregnant.
broke
They
up
being
with.
pregnant in
I
nasty
mean,
now.
and
Tab, I
both
know
of
you've
them
been
got
seeing
cheated
that.
on. Both
They
of
been
them got
into that little
cheated on.
fetish now.
Come on, son.
The pregnant nasty. Getting
Both
up
of them
there
got
half
cheated
naked
on.
with your pregnant belly and shit now. All of them, you know, these new little fetishes that they letting be popular and shit. And these motherfuckers doing it. Cardi B and Lotto and all them. Yeah, you get they pregnant. They motherfuckers out there half naked, man, with the bit with the belly. Like
Boy,
whoa,
what?
well, okay. Talk about
Trying to
pride,
tell
huh?
you, son, like these
Shit.
motherfuckers, boy, they be serious. They be serious, son. But like I said, go ahead, P. You got solid shit lined up.
Which video you want me to run with? The first
The
one.
it's the finesse two times. I don't know if y'all seen what happened with finesse two times. He was having a problem with his label and shit, fellas, and
Man.
like you talking about, men don't vent, they explode.
Right.
He actually had a little episode. I just want y'all to peep him out. It's kind of on the same level with the Beasley thing, but not on the level with the Beasley thing. But it's
I'm glad you brought
yeah,
him up because
on
I
that
feel
same
like
type of time. So
I feel like he
it's some shit that
exploding.
happened.
He definitely exploding as a man because every time he have an interview, he always talk about punching the dude that's interviewing him because he asks certain questions. Like I should smack the fuck out you for even asking me that. I don't know if he joking, but he say that shit so much, and I feel like he holding so much shit in that he really be feeling like that. Like that shit do be triggering and shit like that.
Well,
Cause
the background of it is the label is allegedly been pushing his album back. He said he got over 287 songs lined up. You know how they act like kind of how they did Lil Wayne and leaving. Pushing the five back, kept
damn.
pushing it back. Didn't want to release
Trying to
it.
keep him in
I was
contact.
finna saying, yeah, Junior and Prince and them, they not letting them. He said they not dropping them. They nobody dropping. Y'all ain't drop. Just release my shit. I'm hot right now. I'm doing my little streams and shit. I got up my own little buzz going. You know what I'm saying? So he want to drop some music, some music. You know how they talk, and he go to talking about it on his stream basically, and he just let some shit off his chest basically, child. He went to venting around, so family kind of got involved, tried to calm him down, stuff kind of touched him, not heartfelt basically in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. He reacted like a man do, but you know how when we react, it looks different versus you know, somebody else, So you're just gonna see certain shit that's not out the blue, but it's definitely gonna, probably relate to some shit you probably done went through or something, just the frustration of it, you know what I'm saying? And just witnessing it, just shows another explanation like you showed with Beasley. So yeah. All right, we'll let you know when it's on, P.
Keep letting it play.
It's not up.
Oh shit! I thought it was. My bad.
They could catch season all off. He all off topic, man. Nobody worry about Lil Wayne. I was just using that as a springboard to what's going on with record labels versus the artists. They could they could choose they could choose they could choose or not choose songs and shit, and that could hold your push your album back for years. Still looking for that hit or saying that you don't have the hit, constantly telling you to go make more songs.
Right. So when something happens, they could release all your shit and make all the money
They
and not
got
get you nothing.
500 nigga be having 500 songs, bro, and they only have to pick 12. Shit crazy work. But yeah. You good though, Cop, but we wasn't on that way shit. We just talk about venting and shit. That's all, bro.
Watch out, man. Get out
No
my shit.
disrespect.
Watch out. I'm not finna play with you. Watch out. I'm not finna play with you. Just please, that's what I'm saying. Please. That's what I'm saying. Please. I get
Look
it.
at me. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Look at me. What is up, TNY gang? So it looks like, Finesse Two Times has been up all night. He's been listening to music and people trying to call him to let him know that he needs to go to sleep and calm down and things of that nature. And he gets mad because somebody called his phone, and even Suge and his homies that he played GTA with in the room had to come and let him know, like, you got to calm down. And he's letting them know, like, I haven't been drinking, I'm just doing my thing, boom, boom, boom. And it kind of seems like they're trying to have an intervention with him a little bit to get him to calm down and to settle. And this is what happened. You guys make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hype this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below.
We built a lighter that burns at 1,000 feet.
Fucking ads.
But yeah, I told y'all
Okay.
the backdrop already of what's going on. So, what Ron was talking about, I done already told y'all why he, you know, told what he going.
We got the clubs in the stand spots when I'm on. I'm turning in my show. Hey. It's for any mother who got my phone number, dog. If I don't
What you
answer
was
on
saying
the
earlier,
first
Chop?
mother ring, don't call my phone no more, bro. I'ma
Remember
start
what I was saying
with
there? I
you.
said, dog, wait, just what I was telling you about when it was ringing your phone.
Yeah.
That nigga went off, son.
Quit
He
calling
was
my
serious
phone back
because he
to
had
back.
just got the news.
Like we're in a motherfucking relationship or some boy. I don't give a about you that much. On my phone, boy. If I don't answer the first time, I don't want to talk. Fuck make you think I'm answering the second, third, fourth, fifth time. I be stressing. I don't give a about your problems on my grandmama grave. Don't call my phone with your problems. Call somebody else. Get my phone number and want to call me all of a sudden. Call the you been calling. And then at the end of the conversation, ask for some money. I'm sick of this shit.
There we go. We about to start digging, fellas. There we go.
Fuck making niggas do this. It's time for me to go.
Say this the type of shit make a nigga do they self.
I'm about to simmer down. I'm talking about bring you a knife. Sit your man down. Come on, man. The fuck.
It's time for you to go to bed.
I'm straight. I don't need no more. Bro, watch out. Man, get out of my shit. Watch out. I'm not finna play with you. Watch out. I'm not finna play with you. Go on, you just doing what you doing. I ain't finna play with you. I'm up here doing me. Watch out.
No, you ain't gonna.
Man, I'm straight.
No, you
I'm
not.
straight. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get to speak in my mind. Get the from me. I'm telling you. I'm letting you know now. Get the from me. I'm warning you. I'm telling you, man. I'm letting you know right now. I'm gonna get to speak in my fucking mind. Get the away from me. I closed the door off for a reason. Please, I'm warning you.
It's time.
I ain't know none of that shit. I'm telling you, please. I ain't on no internet shit now. I got my project finna come out. I'm just trying to release my project, go to sleep, wake up. Hopefully that ain't deleted, and I'm all right. And hopefully I don't get no fuck. My people get it, and my supporters get it. I'm all right. I'm gonna wake up. Hopefully I feel different.
The Drake comes out until tomorrow.
Mama, just leave him alone.
Hey, get your ass out of here.
You told me to bring this.
He opened it.
Oh.
He feeling it. And a lot of what he's going through is stress, stress related.
No, you ain't been asleep.
Just leave me alone. I'm straight. No.
Then leave the door open. Close the door for a reason. Close that bitch back when you leave.
Just leave me alone. I'm going through something that can't nobody solve.
I understand.
All right, just let me get through.
You still gotta shoot
I don't care nothing about no video. I don't care nothing about no race. I don't care nothing about none of this shit. I just want to navigate the way I need to navigate. And hopefully I'll wake up, I'll be all right.
Exactly. So, you still have business to take care of today, sweets.
This shit don't matter.
It do matter.
This shit don't matter.
Your project.
This shit don't matter. This shit don't matter. This shit don't matter. I promise to God it don't. I promise to God it don't. Long as I got what I got, it don't matter. 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 It don't matter what I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna start speaking my mind. You gotta get out of here. I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna start speaking my mind before I'm gonna get to find out shit I ain't never heard about. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm letting you know now, just leave me alone. I'm being a man, I'm being cordial, I'm being cool, I'm being calm. As far as they know.
Damn.
I'm telling you, I'm speaking my mind.
Okay, great. Wait.
Like I could completely understand what dude's saying. Just let him speak his mind and get the shit out. Once he finished venting, he'll come on, get in the bed. Don't say nothing. Wrap your arms around him. Shut the fuck up.
Thank you. I'm telling you, man. I'm trying to be as cordial as possible with everybody around me. I'm gonna get to speaking my mind and the energy that I'm really picking up on the energy around this hoe. And everybody around this hoe know the energy that they giving off. So when I can start speaking it out, don't get to calling it off as drunk. Don't get to saying I'm tripping. When I start calling it off, man, just go on. Do whatever you gotta do.
Talking like that.
I'm talking about whoever. I'm talking about whoever. Don't do. I'm saying whatever. Don't end me. Go ahead. Go on. Put your plan together to go on demise me. Whatever you're gonna let you know now. So just leave me alone. That's why I blocked that door off like this. Don't force it. Get the time out. Bring me a knife like you finna cut the cord and now we ain't gotta do all that. Just let me get mine. That's all I'm asking for. Let me get mine. I already know what's up. I know what's up. I know what's up. I know what's up. God got me though. That's how I know what's up. All right then. So all this faking and fronting and shit, y'all can miss me with it. I'm straight. I got me. Y'all love me enough. I'm straight. Cause it's something don't love me at all. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Y'all love me enough. That's all. I'm all right. I'm all right cause it's something. And I remember when didn't nobody love me. I'll be all right. Just don't kill nigga. I don't know.
Nobody.
All right, well, just get the away from around. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just let me be. Please, somebody come get her, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm just trying to chill. I'm just trying to chill. I'm just trying to chill. I'm telling y'all. I already know what's going on. I'm cooling. When I brought my bean back, I'm just cooling. I'm just cooling. I'm just cooling. I ain't brought nobody no move. I ain't came to nobody. I'm sitting right here in my little comfort zone. All my life, I know nobody me anyway. It been like that. It been like that. So, yeah, I ain't understand. I already know. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. And I don't get on. You hear me? I don't get on. It been like that all my life. From the moment to every listen, you understand? This shit ain't just started. Why you think I love my kids so much? That's all I got. Shit ain't just started. She been going outside right now. God put a task on me, bro. God put a task on me, bro. Get what? I'm straight. Just let me, I'm good. Just let me do me. I'm straight. I'm good. Just let me do me. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm telling you I'm good.
No, we're gonna give you one more hour, bro.
I'm good. I'm cool. I'm gonna go sleep. I'm cool. I'm gonna just close the door. Let me just get out. Just close the door. Put my phone on.
So listen, bro. One more hour, huh?
Listen, I'm cool. I'm finna close the door. Lock the door. I'm close. I ain't said nah. Y'all made me do that. I told you close the door. Leave it on. Sure. I said that 2 hours ago. Doing nothing that never came out. I said don't come around me. I said it from the get-go. It was good. I said don't come with me.
Alright, we're gonna give you one more.
I blocked the door out, locked them out with a cord. You gotta tell me you finna come with a knife and unlock it. I ain't want you to cut the out so for no reason. I ain't drunk.
Come on.
I'm just getting my own peace of mind. I know what's up in life. Y'all don't know me for real. Y'all think y'all know. Y'all don't know me, cuz. Y'all don't know me. So it's cool. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna do what God put me here for, and whatever He put y'all here for, that's what He put y'all here for. And hopefully it be a good thing. I don't know, but I know what I'm put here for. So it is what it is. I see. What I done seen so, no man, just please, that's what I'm saying, please. That's what I'm saying, please. I'm telling you, please just walk out. Please just walk out. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get the same shit that I gonna like. I'm telling you, I talk what I see. I talk what I see, dog. I talk what I see, bro. I can't help it, bro. I can't help it, bro.
Why not?
I can't be manipulated. I can't be. I can't. You can't do me like this.
Just leave. Close the door. Let him get his shit out. That shit only aggravated
That's
him
why I
even
said
more.
leave me alone, man.
But you can't tell people what to do with you. They
You
don't
gotta
listen
leave
to
it
you.
alone. Just leave me alone, bro.
Yeah, it's a thin line too when you care about somebody, not knowing.
It is.
When
It
they go to
is.
talking
These
about
folks
hurting
already
themselves and
did me
shit,
dirty. I
Mm-hmm.
ain't got.
and start talking like that, it's a thin line with So,
God damn, them folks did me
but like I
dirty
was
like
telling
them
y'all,
folks
you can
got
see the.
moved like that though.
He say that hurt been with him, fellas.
For,
Since he was a little
for a
kid,
long
bro.
time.
You're right.
But at this point, it also got to a point where Suge's mom had to step in and come talk to Finesse about what's going on, and because it seems like he's just venting out to the world. And Suge's mom came in and they had a really deep conversation, and he spoke about like where his mindset is and where his mind frame is, and he began to cry about it.
Producers, this plugin helps you finish.
Damn, you just had one. Wow.
Look at the earth. Y'all just gonna fuck out a good over on. Yeah, gonna fuck all the good.
Fuck over all the good niggas. Y'all just
Yeah.
gonna fuck over all the good niggas.
Come get me a hug. I need a hug. Can I get a hug? Come get me a hug. I love you.
Too. They did away with all the good. So
Look.
I guess.
Look at me. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me, Ricky.
The worst feeling in the world as a child is to be gave up on.
That's right.
Mmm.
An even worse feeling is knowing you've been gave up on. See, it's different when you've been gave up. You just, okay, ain't nobody here right now. Maybe because I've been a bad child. But then when you look up years later, and they still ain't there, oh, I done been gave up on.
That's a horrible feeling.
Oh, I done been gave up on. Like, and see, don't get me wrong. I thank God for the blessing that He gave me for being here, giving me the blessing, that the talent that I'm able to display my kids. But then you'll think back like, God damn, boy, like this kind of equivalent to the shit you went to when you was in the hood. It's like you just in the luxury depression.
Damn.
Want me to tell you something?
So it's like it's not different.
It's different only because of where you at.
It is.
That's the only difference.
Hey, Junior, bro, tell them folks don't believe my shit, bro. The streets need this shit, bro.
You gotta try to tell them niggas the streets need this shit.
Bro. Let me release something, bro.
See, he let
God
me
damn,
release something. He talking about it now, fella.
You ain't trying to release shit, nigga. And I was gone, let me release this shit, nigga. Got 289 songs. And all of them hard. Ain't no one praise this song. Man, let me release this shit, fool. I don't give no about your knee. Your knee. Your
Holy
knee.
shit! And he showed y'all
I
the knee,
always wondered,
fellas.
did this happen to him? Because he has a lot of moments
All
like
right, that
this
was
where
it
he's
though.
just
That was
going
it. P.
off.
You
And,
could cut
there's
it.
people that live in this
We could
house
give
with
our
him.
own
So
commentary. But yeah, shout out to Ryan for the visuals though. But we could do our own commentary. But yeah, fellas, he kind of dabbled into the main parts of the rant, but it went on for like an hour, y'all. Not even a rant. I'm gonna call it a venting session. It went on. Yeah, it was about an hour, bro. He was. Oh, like the lady did have a deep conversation with him. You know, she was telling him that if nobody in your, nobody on your side, I am. And just giving him words of encouragement and stuff like that. Uh, thoughts
Something that is
on
definitely most needed in times
thoughts on
like
the
that.
situation. But
289
yeah, I mean,
songs.
like I told you,
Crazy.
he was, he talking about the
It's
people too,
crazy.
with the
Yeah,
album and
because
stuff,
that's
man.
that's that's the ultimate 289 songs. I'm just being real. Like
That's like 10
you
years
ain't
worth of
gotta do
music,
no more
dog.
music for the next few years.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. That's like 10 years worth of music, dog.
nitpicking,
289
you know.
songs. You know how hard you grinding to put together
Absolutely, yeah, that's the
289 fucking songs, and the label
yeah,
just
like you
don't
saying.
want to release your shit?
So the
Man, ain't no
people is
fucking way.
not they not there to make you no money though. Like and
There you
now they
go.
using streams to do it, and streams ain't it.
But first of all, the man they be what they doing is kind of like the reverse of what you just said, Chop. They make it seem like you not popping because your name ain't out there, and these streamers is getting all
Blowing
the
this shit up.
popularity and running them fucking bags up, Chop, with that streaming shit. So Finesse Two Time went to doing that shit. He went to doing the streaming shit, and the nigga got some of the jewels behind him and shit. Got his followers up. He ain't really been on that bitch long at all. He really made a little audience and shit, even on the Twitch and all that shit. So he making his own money without the label because they holding his music. They not,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So now they can't say that he's not popping because he's every fucking well now. You
he
see, just
definitely
because of the
pop.
milk thing. Y'all I know y'all heard that one. The
Yeah,
pot of milk, no milk,
yeah.
Yeah.
waffles, no syrup. You see what I'm saying? That little thing got him, got him going crazy on the TikTok and all that shit. So it's like that's the promotion you need right there to possibly release an album, right? He got a little push behind it, releases music. I guess that's how he feeling about it. But like you said, Chap, they will, you know, do this type of do this type of thing because of the situation where they feel like they got to make the bulk of the money. And even if you making any money, they feel like that's a bad deal. And it's a greedy way of thinking. To be
Mm-hmm.
honest with you, Peter, it's some greedy shit. But this is how they play, bro.
It's
A
the game.
lot of these
Yeah,
motherfuckers are
dirty,
sharks,
dirty
bro.
king.
So
Yeah,
he
and they
could
do
do
that dumbass shit to people. So I definitely could see his frustration just putting everything together. You know what I'm saying?
he could do individual tours. He could do that shit to where he doing it himself. Like, but using a label, like something like
Yeah, he already locked in. Yeah, he contract in. That's why he's saying what he's saying, Ty, because he can't release because of
he
him
didn't sign
duly
that
breaching his
it was
contract.
already
That's
signed.
right.
No, but you know what I'm gonna say
Yeah.
though, bro? I pray nothing happened to him. I pray he be able to get out of it. But I pray too that shit don't
Yeah, he
stress
definitely
him
gonna have
out.
to get out that contract.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause that
bro.
shit'll stress you out, son.
But if he get out the contract, does the 289 song that he have in waiting go
You
with
think
him
they
when
gonna
he
get
leaves
him
the
back to him?
contract?
Or you think they're gonna make
It
another
could be.
finesse two time?
It could be. Yeah. It could be a part of. I was about to say that. It could. It all depends on what's in the contract. P. It could be a part of. Yeah. That could be a part of this shit because it's through the label. So it all depends on what he signed off on as far as what his rights is in the
Damn.
contract. And a lot of times he was saying that he had just got out of jail, so he had certain people that wanted to sign him, and he decided to go with them because he thought they was gonna do the
Do
best
right.
deal by him. And here we are with this. And the J Prince did have a good he had a good track record at one time for being pretty much upfront, but then people started coming out like saying I ain't going down like that.
Yeah,
So
boy, I ain't gonna lie,
even
that
with
nigga.
even with the brother, I'm gonna say with the son, with
Yeah,
Prince
that
Junior,
nigga.
he got some blow on his name about shit. So
Yeah, that popularity died quick.
yeah, child.
I wouldn't say
But that's what I
popularity.
had for your topic, though. But I know what
Boy,
you meant, though. But that's all I had. So, only
you got
speaking on the
you
vending
answered
situation.
the question. You vented. Unless you had something you wanted to show, P. Dot, what you got?
I got like 3 shorts,
Oh
and
Lord.
they just short videos,
Yeah,
real
we about
quick.
to be. That's how.
Trying to dial it up right quick.
Number one reason why you won't open up. What do you think, bro? I can agree with you, bro. Like being in a relationship or whatever, and you have your past, whatever you did in your past, and you try to open up to your woman. Sometimes I feel like women can use your past or use that against you. Once you tell them that, it's like they run with it. They don't like show the same sympathy you do as if it's vice versa.
Right.
If she tell you her past, you're gonna be there, hug her, show sympathy, things of that nature. But if it's vice versa, I feel like some women, most women don't do that.
They really don't.
Now, why that was one that resonated with you, P. Dot?
That was just the first one that popped
Huh?
Cause that's the first one that popped up that just the question of why they saying men don't open up, but it does have its roots in why a lot of men don't open up, bro. Because people do tend to judge you, like they don't
You feel like you
take the
experienced
time
it?
to sit down and understand when you do open up about something. Like, why now? You've been keeping such, and like we say, we keeping things bottled up too much. When we do talk about it, it's like we exploding all over the place, like we saw with Finesse. But again, look how long he kept that bottled up. So even and that's not just the first one that resonated with me. That's one of the ones that just got put in the list, and that's how it went in. But it's hard to open up to people, especially when you're not sure how they're going to react to what you say. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you going to get what you're looking for from this person, like the actual consoling that you needed then that you didn't get at the time that the situation happened? So you just bottled up, and now you've had it there so long till it's starting to fester and work on your nerves to the point where I gotta tell somebody about it, and you tell your woman, and this is what you get. You see what I'm saying? So I kind of
Yeah.
understand what he's saying about that. So, fuck, I've been told by my neighbors like, dog, you a ticking time bomb waiting to happen. You just keep shit bottled up way too much. Vent. And I didn't understand that shit then. Like I still don't really understand how to properly vent. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfucker be like, why you fussing? Or where this coming from. It's like it don't matter where it's coming from. Just know that I'm trying to get it out. You know what I'm saying? And I know several people who have those little moments where they just need to vent. They might not like one of my closest partners. Like that nigga might tell me, dog, I don't even want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to talk about it. But then like 5 or 10 minutes into our conversation, something will trigger him. And there you go. Now he actually talking about what it is that was bothering him the whole fucking time. You're like, all I could do as his partner is just sit there and let him get it out. Take that little tidbit of information that he gave me, and let's talk about a solution right quick. Or, well, what was the next thing you did? Or how did this situation turn out? Like those little instances that we as men do vent to one another, or venting to somebody that you know might not give a fuck about what you talking about, it makes it harder for you to just say, I'm gonna just go vent and hopefully this person understand where I'm coming from. Like I could vent to y'all because y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Some things you know, some things silent know. You know, I could talk to y'all about it and y'all give me great insight. But me going to say an older supervisor at work to talk about some shit like that, I never do it. Because I know even though he may have experienced something similar but not exactly the same, I would not want to go to that person because I don't know what's to follow behind me venting to this person about my feelings or my emotions or what I'm going through or anything like that. I'd rather vent to somebody that's been knowing me long enough to know that me venting to them is just me just trying to get it off my chest so it don't bother me no more. So, but going to your girl though, when and another reason I think it's harder to vent to women is because it it seems as though we being too soft. You know what I'm saying? They look at you like you're soft because you venting. You just trying to express to them what you feeling in that moment. And they quick to say, I want you to talk to me more. I want you to tell me that. But then when you do, it becomes some other bullshit. And you be looking like, where the fuck that even come from? Or y'all get into an argument and it be some shit get thrown back in your face. You be like, I don't even know why I told you that shit. Y'all used to be talking about shit on it. I've heard of that shit happening. I've seen people talk about that shit a lot. So, that's one of them. So that's a good thing that they did. I did have this something that kind of needed to be talked about. But I do see why now it's becoming more thing. And I do understand now that it's more important, regardless whether you are vented to something therapist or a psychiatrist, just get it out. No matter who listening, how they feel about it, just get it off your chest. And I think that's what Finesse Two Time was just trying to let them know. Like, I'm just trying to get the shit off my chest. Leave me the fuck alone. Let me get the shit off my chest.
Let me get it off my chest.
Yeah, just let me get it out. Because he's been keeping it bottled up so long.
I know it looks sloppy, but just let me get it out.
Right. Don't matter how it look. Just let me vent. Let me think about it. You got, like he said, he's been having it since he was young, right? So think about all the different instances of things that he thinking about and the different timelines that he thought about that's just all coming out at one time. It's not gonna come out in chronological order. That shit gonna come out any and every which fucking way. Like shit that happened to him at 9, that might be the last thing he talk about. Some shit that sparked off when he was 19 might be the got intermingled with some shit that happened when he was 16. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like that. Like people don't really think about like people really go through those types of things, especially young black men. Like white boys don't have I don't think white dudes who who are privileged, even white dudes that's not privileged, I don't think they go through the same type of emotional bullshit that black dudes go through from a young age all the way up until a certain age. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, they go through shit day in, day out, year fucking round. You know, but we try to figure out how to muster through the shit, still keep a smile on our face, and still be Mr. Everything to everybody while we carrying that excess baggage on our backs. And who do we get to talk to? They get to go see a shrink. You know what I'm saying? We don't go see no fucking shrink. We can't afford that shit. So who can you talk to? So when it do come out, it come out all kind of ways. You be like, man, fuck, just shut the fuck up, leave me alone. Go away. But yeah, that was my first video. Y'all got anything y'all want to add to that? Well, this next one, like 52 seconds long, and then I got one that's 1 minute. I'm gonna run them next two.
Nah, for sure. I forgot what the hell.
The fuck?
The hell was
Hey, you
talking.
just run to the
What the
next
person
video.
said.
It's all right to be
Exactly, because that
vulnerable. Like I
nigga
know
P
a lot of
went on a
times
whole fucking island. Yeah. My bad. That's
it's all
too
right to
much.
be vulnerable. Like I know a lot of times you feel like you can't trust people, and sometimes you can't, right? But if you're just balling everything up and you're trying to make it that way, it's hard, especially like depending on where you're at. But as a black man, bro, like society is against you. You got all these different like obstacles you got to face, and then you got to provide for your family, take care of business,
They
be
always
tough, be the
slide that
rock,
shit
be
in there.
this, and
Why he
it gets
said that
heavy,
shit
man.
like
It
that?
weighs on you. Listen to other people problems and seeing what's on the news and what's happening to people in our communities. You know, it's tough. So it's like you just balling all this up. Eventually, you're gonna hit a point where it's gonna come up, or you're gonna make a mistake, or something like that. So you got to start talking about it and getting it out there, man. You can't just carry all that energy, that negative energy, and all that grief and trauma and those things, man. So we'll be here for that.
All right, just the last one.
Your relationship not going too well, you probably the issue. Why don't you feel like, man, vent? Why is the outcome not that good?
It's kind of hard to vent as a man because I feel like as we was younger, we felt some type of way or we got hurt as a young child. We was always told to, suck it up, you're a big boy, stuff like that, crying. Just that tough love raised to like push all our emotions to the side to be this image.
Everything you said, I just agree. Kind of hinted towards just we got different expectations. We enter the world with the expectations of you're expected, not can you're expected to hold up the weight of everything around you. Some shit going on at work, suck it up. Be a man about it. You know what I'm saying? Your relationship not going too well, you probably the issue. You gotta do better. I think that's why we're mostly action based, is because I've been trained to if there's a problem, solve it. If there's something that needs to be done, volunteer. You get what I'm saying? You're seen as lesser when you do complain. Suck it up. You know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world. You got tomorrow.
And I actually had an opportunity to watch mostly. I chose this particular clip because it was the shortest one, but they had a hour and something conversation on that he said I remember them telling me like you gotta toughen up, like, and he was like, I have no idea what toughen up looks like. Like, how do you toughen up in situations that otherwise or that anybody otherwise would have an issue with? Like, but these situations that we have as young black men, whatever like that, we gotta toughen up. Like, dude was like, so what does that look like? How does that work?
Oh, you was asking the question?
No. I
Oh,
was talking about like in the video, the rest of the video, that just was like a 1 minute something clip that I was able to pull from that video. But the video that they had up, he was like, he remember a situation like I said, the dude with the ball cap on. He was saying it was a situation where it was like his dad was telling him, "Look, you gotta toughen up," and putting his arms up like be a big strong man and toughen up. He was like, he wouldn't know what would that shit look like. What the fuck? Hold up.
Yeah, I get what he's saying. Yeah, when you're a little boy, you really don't understand like what all that means just based off of you being a little boy and seeing whatever you attached to tough being. So you
Right,
going
right.
you you gonna emulate that and see if they like that or not, or they'll show you, or they'll give you examples like put your mean face on, or get tough, or they'll look a certain way
Yeah.
to
And
show you how to look, so
when you want to
yeah,
toughen up. So that's what he was saying, man. But
Yeah, I see exactly what
yeah, I
you're
get it.
saying too.
Yeah,
Like,
I definitely get it.
now I'm not gonna lie. It is some instances that because you are born a male, it's certain shit you
You gotta learn too.
inherit
Yeah.
from from being a man, bro.
true,
Like ain't
true.
no being a man and not
Fall out,
doing
scrape
certain
your knee.
things.
Okay, dude, you just scraped your knee a little bit. Are you gonna die? Shit like that. But
Hmm.
that
That's just like
emotional trauma,
I
that's
told
a
y'all I
whole
was at the
different
little
ball game.
funeral or whatever. They had a little boy. I'm talking about he in that bitch crying. You heard me crying his fucking lungs out. Now he
Hmm.
with his mom. This little boy don't even know my partner. He done came up to my partner and try to get my partner to pick him up. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, if you'd have came to me, I would have picked him up or whatever. Like, but he came, he went to him. But the first thing he said, he was like, "Yeah, nah, nigga, you know, you gotta suck that shit." Like, I get you feeling how you feeling, but you gotta suck that shit up and you know, chill out. Like he told him, he said, "Nah, I'll hold your hand, but I ain't about to pick you up."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all I had, fellas.
I'm like, it's you getting out of here early tonight.
Child, did we do in other news? Or were you running in other news tonight?
Yeah, I mean, you could do another notes if you want, if you had any. I don't have any other. I talked about it already. That um, we didn't talk about uh my boy. We didn't talk about Duncan, Kelvin Duncan, and that shit. Switched to. Yeah, we ain't talk about Kelvin Duncan.
Yeah, I had some other news. I had the update on Suzanne Hudson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And I
that
was
shit
going to
too.
talk
Yeah, I
about
seen that happen. Well, yeah, you could run that because I don't know what happened. Like I heard
third.
about it, but
Man,
I
that girl
don't
got
know.
30 charges on her, boy.
I knew they wasn't gonna let her stay. She was doing
Nigga, 30. 30. And when but my thing was when I was,
like I was just telling y'all earlier,
I
they got
glanced at
10
the
people that
news.
then got killed up there already. But that's because they merging the people, like you know how you be on Tulane and Broad and you get your sentence. Once you get your sentence, they sending some of the people up to Angola and shit. So if you fucking got if you got what you call that shit? Any type of charge to where you sentenced to a few years. they let you go do their time and then go. Which is not right. They should not be doing that shit or whatever. Because now you putting people that got any type of charges, no matter what the charge is. Angola used to be 99 years and up. Now they not even doing the 99 years thing. They basically just doing, fuck, if you got years, we could slam you type shit. You'll wind up going to the prison. Because all them other little satellite jails is closed. And you know what's crazy? All this comes after not making no money off of crime. My bad, my seatbelt. I don't never put my seatbelt on. I need to put that on. You got the thing lined up, though, P?
Yeah. Oh, come on. Here it goes out.
Orleans Parish Sheriff Susan Hudson and her Chief Financial Officer Bianca Brown both out on bond tonight after they were handed down a state indictment tied to the Orleans Parish jailbreak. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Sharice Gibson. Last spring's jail escape led to a manhunt of 10 Orleans Parish jail inmates, and now it's leading to legal trouble for the outgoing sheriff. And Sananda McCall, she's been following the developments all evening. Sananda, what can you tell us? Obviously, a shock to everyone that she's getting ready to leave office.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been some major news today. Now, just before leaving office, Orleans Parish Sheriff Susan Hudson was taken into custody, indicted on 30 felony counts for her alleged role in what prosecutors call one of the largest jailbreaks in the country.
As I prepare to leave office in the coming days, I do so with gratitude.
A day after holding her farewell press conference, Susan Hudson is facing a 30-count
38
indictment.
counts.
It's a case
That
experts
shit
say is
crazy.
rare
Yeah,
and
it
deeply
added
tied
8
to the
more.
troubled history of the Orleans jail.
Usually when you see, unfortunately, we've seen several times before, Orleans Parish officials being indicted, it's in federal court on charges of federal corruption, mail fraud, those sorts of things.
Instead, the indictment was brought by Louisiana's Attorney General after a special grand jury investigation into the escape of 10 inmates from the Orleans Justice Center last spring.
The Attorney General is going to have to prove that Sheriff Hudson intentionally refused or did not perform duties required by her office.
Prosecutors say Hudson didn't
Is that
personally
going?
open the jail doors, but argue her failure to meet basic legal duties led to the escape.
The fact that intentional misconduct is required to prove all of these crimes makes it, at the very least, an interesting, if not a difficult case for the Attorney General's office to prove.
Former WWL investigative reporter Mike Perlstein says the indictment suggests prosecutors are looking beyond this moment.
That just raises
Somebody
that
mute their
question
mic.
to speculating
It's
that
echoing.
there may be something systemic that ran through the course of her term, in office.
If there was anything to do with obstructing this investigation into the jailbreak in the aftermath of that crime, then we'd see kind of more traditional charges that might be brought in state court that relate to not in this case, the jailbreak itself, but the cover-up afterwards.
To say that Sheriff Hudson had a rocky 4-year tenure would be an understatement.
I can't even begin to speculate as to why these charges were brought now rather than weeks or months ago or 2 or 3 weeks from now. There's no telling.
Hudson's chief financial officer, Bianca Brown, was also indicted. Both surrendered their passports and are due back in court on Thursday.
And Sananda, I have to tell you, that was a rocky time. Mike Perlstein was right in saying this, that 4-year tenure that she served as the first African-American woman to serve as sheriff. It was a rough tenure. And it also dealt with public trust. A lot of people said they lost faith in public trust in the sheriff's position. What did they have to say about that?
Yeah, so we know that when Sheriff Hudson inherited this jail, it was in pretty tough condition. We know that she took it on when there were staffing shortages, there were security problems, and her leadership promised to go about reforming this department, as well as expecting more accountability from the department itself once it was inherited.
Right.
But after the jailbreak, a lot of people lost trust in that situation. Even the AG's office said that that only her leadership made problems worse. We did hear from the sheriff-elect, Michelle Woodford, who says that there has been a goal after she takes office on Monday to restore a new era of leadership. She said that she's hoping to bring about accountability, transparency, which we did hear that again from Sheriff Hudson when she first took office. So
And
a
they
lot
was
of people are
supposed to
kind of
have
trying
that
to wait and
spot
see.
anyway.
And we do know that right now, Sheriff Hudson as well as Bianca Brown have
And
been
that's what Didi
released on
said.
bond.
All right, thank you so much. A lot to play out for this one. I know that we have a lot of questions still that need to be answered in regards to the timing of it all as well. So, Nana, thank you so much for your coverage throughout the day.
So from
But yeah,
that,
like they said though, fellas, they have to approve it. You know what I mean? So it's still up for what it's up for. But as y'all can see, they didn't lay it on the table. This new
Why are you
regime.
paying $80 for garbage internet? This is real.
So I'll
so
just keep y'all updated on everything. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch out for
Yeah,
it.
I
So
said that shit too, though. I'm like, first of all, they gotta find her guilty of the shit. And you go like, what them charges look like what they saying she actually did type of shit or whatever. Because like you said, they gotta actually show that she lied to the public if they say she falsified public records. So that's like some shit you don't say lightly. You know what I'm saying? To me or whatever.
and they're saying also, Chop, after the fact, she getting charges for trying to make it look like it wasn't what it actually was too. So
So I believe that happened. Yeah, definitely
so
believe that happened.
yeah, all them charges is based on a lot of that stuff
Yeah,
too.
I think they gonna
That's
find
why
she
so many
tried to,
counts. You know what I mean?
you know, yeah, she tried to, cause she knew for a fact that shit was gonna end her tenure. But she could have saved it if she would have reacted right then and there and said, "Oh no."
Because it's probably something she was supposed to go by, like some type of laws, some type of procedures she probably was supposed to do, all that type of stuff. So they looking at it like that too. So we will see those fellas. I'm gonna do some more digging, really get the all the charges and stuff and see what's going on with that. We'll do that next week. Well, I had that ready for y'all, but next week.
Well, you gotta be that. I think you got something.
yeah. So oh wait, I got a couple of little pieces for end of the news, man. 'Cause, this is kind of interesting, and we still talking about the Calvin. I'm still kind of confused on the Calvin Duncan situation, but I definitely want to put this one up first. And this is a weird one, bro, because they talking about calls made in 2026 on this. Check this one out. It's too.
Man, I know you know. That's why people have accidents.
I'm about to tell you, motherfuckers don't even cut their lights on no more, chap. nigga hit their blinker and don't have no headlights on.
Ooh, shit.
I want y'all to listen to what they talking
Man, is the audio playing?
Yeah. What? So it says the audio. So it played the video but didn't play the audio.
No, I didn't hear no word.
That's crazy.
I
Basically
thought
what
I
it was.
was tripping. I had to come back in and everything. I was asking you that when it was playing, but you ain't say that. So
No,
I
I
thought
didn't
my
hear you because
audio was tripping.
wait, let me see.
Yeah, ain't nothing played, blood.
I'm about to
Okay,
see.
okay, all right.
I
Yeah,
thought that they were playing, dog, because I had it on.
yeah. Nothing played, nigga. Thought
If
I
it
was
was
tripping.
playing, it was on your end. You ain't put it on the front screen.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck?
I know I ain't heard nothing. I was like,
Yeah, he ain't
oh,
presented. So
All right.
if it was on his end, I'm saying. But,
It is
I
now
thought
in
he was still
order to
getting it
consider
together.
amendment number 1,
Oh,
printed
there
in
it is.
Part B of House Report
there we go. There we go.
119-462. For what purpose does the gentleman from Kentucky seek recognition?
Mr. Chair, I have an amendment at the desk.
The clerk shall designate the amendment.
Amendment number 1, printed in Part B of House Report number 119-462, offered by Mr. Massey of Kentucky.
Pursuant to House Resolution 1014, the gentleman from Kentucky, Mr. Massey, and the member opposed,
And this
each
looks
will
like it's
control 5
all
minutes.
Republicans,
The chair recognizes the gentleman from Kentucky.
Mr. Chair, I rise in support of our amendment. This is co-sponsored by Mr. Perry from Pennsylvania and Mr. Roy from Texas. And I regret that we have to offer this amendment. What I'm going to describe will probably sound like a bad science fiction movie, but that's what's written into law. Right now in law, that's going to be implemented it says for 2026 and beyond. Now, the reality is the technology doesn't exist, but that doesn't keep legislators from imagining things that they would like to do to infringe on civil liberties. But there is a law that states that every vehicle manufactured is going to have a kill switch in it. The car itself will monitor your driving. And if the car thinks that you're not doing a good job driving, it will disable itself. So the car dashboard becomes your judge, your jury, and your executioner. Imagine this. We got a snowstorm coming. A mom takes her kids out. They're going to the grocery store. It's snowing. They're trying to get some groceries before the big storm hits. She swerves for a pothole. The neighbor's pet gets in the way, swerves for that. First responder goes by. She pulls over. Her car says, "You got one more swerve, and then we're going to ground you." There it is. The next thing she has to avoid, an icy patch in the road. The car has adjudicated her as unsuitable for driving. It disables the vehicle, and there she's stranded. My question is, how do you appeal your sentence once your car, the technology in your car, has judged
Bro,
you
you
to
talking
be
over the
incapable
man.
of driving? Once it's disabled
Mute your
you
mic.
and your children at the side of the road, how do you appeal that? Do you press a button on the dashboard? Do you start talking to an AI? What if it really was somebody who was drunk? Are you really going to send a police car after this? Disabled vehicle? Do we have the resources to do that? There's going to be so many false positives. The technology is unworkable. That's why the DOT is still in the rulemaking process, asking for feedback on how this thing could even exist. And it's just a bad idea, but it's in law. And so our amendment would defund that. And with that, I'd like to reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman reserves. The gentleman from Kentucky is recognized.
Mr. Chairman, drunk driving is a serious problem, but 31 states already have the technology to keep drunk drivers off of the road with ignition interlock devices that they can mandate. And this technology that's in the law is not going to fix the drunk driving problem. With that, I'd like to yield 2 minutes to my friend from Pennsylvania, Mr. Perry.
The gentleman from Pennsylvania is yielded 2 minutes.
I thank the gentleman for Kentucky for his work on this, and of course, the chairman of the full committee for the hard work on appropriations. Look, none of us want to be on the road with drunk drivers, and of course, this was a solution intended to deal with them. And all of us want them to be dealt with, but I'm going to remind everybody, as my friend from Kentucky just said, there is already legislation in multiple states, dozens of states, that deal with drunk drivers through the ignition interlock system. Probably in your family somewhere, someone you know, you've dealt with this. I know in my family and the people I know, I've dealt with it. But here's what I don't want to see in America. Everybody being punished for the people that drink and drive, including the ones that don't drink and drive. I happen not to drink, but I'm going to be forced to have this thing in my car. And I'm going to tell you what's next. After what Thomas said, after what Representative Massey said, the car is going to be the judge, jury, and sentencer for your crime in the car. The next thing is going to be, well, we need to hook this thing up to the government so we can dispatch the police. I'm just going to tell you what's going to happen next. They're going to be shutting your car off when they decide whatever they decide from wherever they decide it. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about what you think about due process and the Constitution and the Fourth Amendment and the right to not be imposed upon by illegal, unlawful search and seizure, but punishing everybody for this crime, whether they've committed it or not, if they're going to commit it or not, should be unconstitutional. This shouldn't really be a question. We all want to get to the problem, and we're happy to work with everybody on all sides to deal with it. But you cannot convict, and punish everybody in the country for the sake of the ones that do things that they shouldn't do. And with that, I yield the balance to the gentleman from Kentucky.
The gentleman from Kentucky is recognized.
Last time we offered this amendment, it had bipartisan support. I urge my colleagues to vote for this amendment. It would defund an unconstitutional and unworkable mandate that has already missed the deadlines. And with that, I yield back.
The gentleman yields. It is now in order to consider amendment number 1, printed in Part B of House Report 119-462. For what purpose does the gentleman from Kentucky seek recognition?
Mr. Chair, I have an amendment at the desk.
Yeah, that's it for that one. Well, what y'all think so far? Y'all think they should allow that? Do y'all think they should allow that?
I thought they already got. Wait, I thought they already had that though. Don't they already have the little breathalyzer thing, or are they trying to?
Well, that's for if you've been suspected of drunk driving, right? Say you had a conviction for drunk driving, but you didn't get into a serious accident. You just got tickets for drunk driving or whatever like that. They'll install a breathalyzer in your car that shuts the car down because you have to blow into it before the car can start. And once it does this recognition and determines that you don't have no alcohol in your system, it'll go ahead and start. That's one system they have. They're trying to come up with a whole new system saying if the car thinks you're driving unsafe, then it can shut itself off. Like if you blink your eyes or hold your eyes closed too long behind the wheel, it shuts itself down. If you make too many lane changes, it shuts itself down. Or like the car, Mercedes-Benz has something like that in their system. It detects when your speed changes. It literally is monitoring like everything about you behind the wheel, your heart rate, this, that, and the other. So
Yeah, smart car. You might well let the fucking AI drive shit. You down there driving for me. You penalizing me for.
That's essentially what they say they want
It's
to move
crazy.
forward toward, where the car has the ability to judge you and tell, and if you're not driving up to its expectations, it can shut itself off and disable
That
itself.
might be good for training and for training to help people learn how to drive. That's better technology for that. You don't put that in the everyday man or the everyday woman's car.
That's
That's
what they're trying to
ridiculous.
do. And they say
Yeah.
20,
No, I know what you're
2026
saying, but I'm
and
just telling you
beyond.
my opinion. That shit is ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
To even put that shit up on the damn ballot. Fuck. That what y'all worrying about? What that's like? Y'all just want to make money with whatever company this is that's promoting this shit, because ain't no way this is high priority. This should be high priority right now. All the shit going on right now. But
It ain't no even. It's really no need for that shit. Like if you want to
I
make
think if
it where the car shut down on its own, on some
I
shit.
don't, I think it's definitely bad to do that. People with the Teslas already confirmed that shit, but I will say too that for people that are um, drunk drivers that's trying to get back into driving, I think that'll probably work out for them, because those people get their license suspended for good and they can't drive no more. Like can't never get a license. So, and they got 12. Yeah, so I think dang, my bad.
Marley, where's my pizza? Yeah. So that was one of the videos, man, and the other that I had wanted to run by y'all right quick was, have y'all been hearing some of the stuff Jeff Landry been saying?
no, man, I've been I kind of forgot about his ass, but I wanted to look up some shit on Joe. What the fuck he said? This probably be a little springboard for me, because I
All
want to
right,
do some
so
digging on his fucking ass anyway.
this one's coming from I forgot that man name. Let me see his name, because he posted it
For
off of
all
Facebook.
those who agreed with Mr. Huggathug the other day,
Gary Chambers, that's his name. And I've been checking into some
Hugger
things.
Thug,
Gary Chambers been on this nigga neck for a long fucking time since he came up with the shit
that
about
boy said
Calvin Dunn.
Hugger Thug.
So this is some recent stuff that Gary Chambers been saying, and if you listen to it, they keep saying that the stuff between Calvin Duncan and the courts, that they trying to merge them together, this, that, and the other, and the third, that's not based on racism. But if you listen to this man speak about just New Orleans, he's not talking about across the state. He's talking about just New Orleans. Like, white people don't commit the same type of crime, or white people don't commit no crime whatsoever. It definitely sounds fucking racist. So check out some of the stuff, and Gary Chambers gonna give you all a great breakdown on what he's saying.
for all those who agreed with Mr. Huggathug the other day, tell me if you agree with Governor Jeff Landry today as he discusses the Supreme Court ruling that strikes down Louisiana's second majority black congressional district. Watch this.
Congressman Troy Carter just put out a statement that this dilutes the power of black voters here in Louisiana. How do you respond to that, Governor?
I disagree with that. I mean, look, I think this whole race baiting race issue on the redistricting is been put to bed finally once and for all. What it says is,
Oh, also there is a petition now to recall Jeff Landry. Like, you could sign a petition and have him removed from office.
that listen, the legislature and the people control the pen, not the federal government, not a federal judge, This is the legislature. Remember, that legislature represents the people.
Now, Jeff says that it's race baiting for black people who make up 33% of the state of Louisiana to want to have equal representation in Congress. No, we don't want taxation
Be
without
right back, fellas.
representation. Secondly, the governor says that the will of the legislature is a reflective of the will of the people. Well, the legislature drew state maps that robs Louisiana black voters of 8 to 10 seats in the legislature, which allows them to pass all of these racist maps. And if you don't think that this will impact you, Marsha Blackburn, the senator from Tennessee, is already encouraging the legislature in Tennessee to redraw their congressional maps to eliminate all black and Democratic congressional seats. She's running for governor of Tennessee. Now I want you to listen to State Representative Edmund Jordan, the chair of the Louisiana Legislative Black Caucus, as he explains the racist history of Louisiana stripping away black political power.
This reminds me of 1868 when John Willis Menard was elected by the people of Louisiana and was not seated by Congress. And then in 1873 and 1874, the people of Louisiana, mostly African American as well, voted for PBS Pinchback, our former governor, to serve in the U.S. Senate, and he was not seated as well. Both of them because of race, and I'm sure people had their valid reasons for which they said. This brings me back to 1898, the 1898 Constitution here in Louisiana, where we went and dealt with, created this non-unanimous jury to uphold the supremacy of the white race. And so we've got all these things in this backdrop and all this context that we're dealing with. And I just wonder, how do you want history to remember you? Because we are going back in those same lines.
Now I live in Baton Rouge, and this is my Congressman Cleo Fields, and that is Troy Carter, the congressman from New Orleans. Listen to Congressman Cleo Fields, who this exact same thing happened to in 1995.
And the courts ruled that they were right. The legislature went back and eliminated the district. Here we go again. I've never served a day in Congress without a lawsuit in the Supreme Court. Louisiana's minority population is over 33% black. People have a right to participate in their democracy. If you tell me that I gotta jump a certain height, I could probably do that. Tell me I gotta run a certain district, distance, I could probably do that too. But if you tell me I have to be white to serve in Congress from Louisiana, I can't do nothing about that. I need some help from my government.
That's right.
And that's why we need to pass as soon as possible the John Lewis Voting Rights Act.
The congressional seat that Congressman Fields holds was eliminated in 1995 by a Supreme Court ruling. Louisiana has not had a black member of Congress for the Baton Rouge area or North Louisiana since 1995 until 2023. This will be the second election for Congressman Fields since this district has been created. But I want you to listen to old Jeff Clandry as he tells you that if Trump calls him, they are prepared to respond here in Louisiana and take away the seats of both Congressman Cleo Fields and Congressman Troy Carter.
In the other room mentioned President Trump. President Trump is trying to keep that majority in Congress. What happens if he calls you and says, look, I need a map this year that reduces the black or the Democratic seat in Louisiana? What are you going to say to him?
Well, look, I think that here's the thing. What I would say is that this is up to the legislature, and certainly the Supreme Court has made it clear that you can draw congressional districts based upon party lines,
including a possible special session.
Well, I mean, again, that's going to be the decision of the legislature on what we do. We're in session right now, so again, I think that everything is on the table.
Now, Jeff has 5 constitutional amendments on the ballot May 16th. I have a community meeting tomorrow at Louisiana Leadership explaining all of the constitutional amendments and how we can make sure that the governor hears from the people of Louisiana and what we think about what he has to say. And I want you to listen to how much Jeff Landry says it has cost the voters of Louisiana to fight black people having representation in Louisiana.
Spent tens of millions of dollars on lawyers. Over since 2011, I think we spent 40 million. No telling how much we spent since the 1990s.
Jeff Landry is up for re-election next year in 2027. I intend to spend the summer doing Civics for the People sessions, ensuring that people all over Louisiana understand who their governor is and why he needs to go home. As always, do good, seek justice, keep pushing. For all those who agreed with Mr. Huggathug the other day,
It's definitely a serious topic, bro.
And the three congressional districts that they're trying to block is from Shreveport coming, making, if you was to draw a straight, not a semi-straight line, like a kind of like a S curve, from Shreveport down through to Baton Rouge and to New Orleans. That would be the 33% on the map that they trying to block. And it's weird that you come up with this and the Secretary of State is named Landry. I think it's Liz Landry or something like that. But she is the Secretary of State. He the governor of the state. The Attorney General last name is Murrell. And nobody seems to be paying attention to the fact that they are literally trying to whitewash this entire state. Because we already about to start seeing the effects of the merging of the clerk of court office, because I heard a lady talking about that earlier too. They about to have hella backlog problems with the clerk of court office if you try to merge criminal and civil together. That means all these cases that's before these judges now, as far as criminal court cases, especially the ones where the DA is dragging their feet on producing evidence to support guilt of said offenders, if they don't get a move on and get them cases out the way, when you go to merge the civil court in, and now you got all these cases to go before these other judges, because if you're trying to merge civil and criminal together, that means criminal judges got to take on civil cases, and civil judges got to take on criminal cases, and those two overlapping like that gonna create a major issue, which will wind up letting good people who are innocent back out on the streets, as well as some who are not so innocent back out on the street. And this is the last one I'm gonna run, and then I'm done for. If this ain't standing on business, I don't know what is.
Think they heard her.
Oh, they couldn't help but hear. So
She had
I
a
think
blue
they
horn and
heard her.
everything. Them motherfuckers still ain't hear that lady. That's crazy part
Mhm.
about it though. They
and all
like
she was saying is
all they
you're in
heard was
violation.
She sounds like I got tomatoes, bananas, and I.
mm The people dirty, bro. They didn't already know they been going against the Constitution. This the crazy part about it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Like
they call it a revised statute.
this is crazy work, bro. And I hate. Let's go back to your boy too, bro. Like if you want more black people in the seats, y'all stop making it a black and white thing. if
They
you want
definitely
us to
doing
be
that.
represent, yeah, but if you want us to represent and you want to put the black label on it and represent, how about finding some good niggas?
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
How about finding some niggas that's really about that action and really gonna do something in the seat and support him, not the motherfucker who gonna kiss your ass and your supporters and your sponsors. Because this is what's going on, bruh. But and y'all wondering why these people is saying what they saying about seats getting taken and shit. These seats wasn't held by black people at one time. So I mean, we know a black person could become anything he want. Remember, he was the president. We was the president. Remember, that was y'all theory. We gotta start having better representatives, bro. These people is coming in here, they mayors and everything, Peter, and they going down for the count, bro. They stealing money.
Living in the Pontabla, living in the
Doing all
Pontabla
kind
like
of
they
shit,
own
bro.
that mother.
Oh Lord, don't talk about her. Don't
Yeah,
bring
all
her up.
kind of shit, bro.
Can't get off of
Hold
that
on, hold
leading
on,
that.
hold on, hold on. That
The
ain't the only one.
nigga from Chicago, she ain't by. I mean, you know, I'm saying like the black
Oh,
representative, like
oh,
is
Lightfoot.
getting caught up in all kind of shit, and and they wondering why
Get out of
shit
there.
going the way it going, bro. Like
White people saying y'all cannot. We already let you niggas in office. Now y'all gonna try to join in on all our other shit. Nah.
by y'all theory, I mean by their theory is it's like y'all you got to deal with racism in a better
No
way.
matter
That's
which
what I'm
is,
saying.
yeah.
You got to do you can't be up there trying to battle them motherfuckers with these same type of tactics and expect that shit to work. That shit already in play. So you can't be going out, you know, or going get yours in the name of black power. That's not how they go. You don't get to do your little personal bullshit on your own and be slick side and be backhanded and all that shit like they little tactics and then
They don't have none.
won't scream some shit at the end.
They got
No,
something
man,
somewhere.
come on, man.
Look, pull in the side of that. Don't tear the box up, but look in the side
Man,
of that box.
I thought that boy was playing a video.
Mm,
Oh
detailed
no, no,
instruction.
that was it. That
But
was it.
yeah, bro.
But that's all you had, P Dot?
Yeah,
Right. Shit.
yeah, that's all
Gonna
I
press
had,
the
brother.
end button tonight?
I guess I can if you cannot.
Okay, so thanks everyone for coming to the show tonight. Thank everybody for bringing what they did bring. I will
For
say I
sure.
did understand um everyone's perspective. Even for next two time, I look at him in a different light now, knowing more about his situation. But this was another episode of Blunt Talk Nola. Man, I am your host, Chop Track.
Peace
Fat
out on the
Charles
spot.
17
And
goes up.
we out of
Hey, bro.
here.
First you said it was mine, then it was yours. Hey, I don't know no more, P. I just went with it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get it out.
Oh, shit. You don't know what
Hey,
to do.
I'm next week, huh, y'all?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have that hustling ready for y'all though for other news definitely.
For sure.
Hey, well, I'm-
Peace, y'all.